You're saying nothing. I look forward to you disappearing from the show, you f***ing moron.
So like you could see a rock formation, and if it looks curvy enough and it looks like it can be impregnated, you'd want to f*** it.
There was a kid who actually tried to grab my glutes in 2nd grade, and he was grabbing all these other boys' glutes. I went and told the principal.
Liking femboys isn't gay. That shit's straight.
You bang and sniff. Because you should know before we actually interact if there's going to be seafood or garbage or something of this sort.
Think of this!
Let's say you're walking down the street, like 3 ladies pull over, like, get in the motherfucking car now. And you're like, well, what's going on? You get in the car, right? They throw you in some fucking warehouse. They're like, pull your pants down, we're gonna suck you up, fuck you right the fuck now. They throw you against the wall and they just start sucking you up. You're like, wait a minute, stop. But wait, my next right. Oh. I mean.
Snap your ex, watch me give them flashbacks. Pressure's rising fast as lightning, they can't stop it now. If you ain't talking realness, then just change the topic now. They laughing at the top like they can't see the bottom. And they thought I needed help, but I got hit without them. I am sharper than a pack of 100 razor blades. When the smoke clears out of here, but they name gon' fade. I'ma be here doing it my way. They said I should change it up, but what did I say? Oh yeah, he mad, I'm racking up white diamonds.
What the fuck? How do you manage to look even more ridiculous? What is going on here? Bro, you look like the Invisible Man, except you fell under a bucket of black paint.
I had to turn
You look
the
like a
camera
guy
on.
with disability who's working at Wendy's with a sensitivity to light and COVID.
Are you done? Are you done, by the way? Are you done?
You look like you walked through the kids section of a Walmart and got by the sunglass section.
Okay, nice one. Does it look scuffed as f?
Yeah, you're literally vertical.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 4th episode of Kick or Keep. 8 wonderful contestants that will be going head-to-head in an elimination style debate show where you, the audience, gets to decide who we kick or who we keep.
Hi, my name is Lycan. I am here to fucking get some shit started. That's it.
The only reason I'm here is because my mom called me neurodivergent and said I need to make more friends.
Yo, what's up? Darius Ahrelevant. I don't need a fucking introduction, dude. Everyone.
This is the guy that tries to whiz all the e-girls that I've seen. Wait, what the f? Wait, is this you? This is what you look like? Oh my god!
Hi, I'm Flamenco. I'm on youtube.com/Flamenco TV. I have extreme weaponized autism.
Don't worry, we can tell by
Go on!
Yo, hello. My name is Kraken with 3 A's. That's my real name. When I'm not working or streaming, I'm probably playing League of Legends because I'm addicted and I hate it.
All right, guys, everybody, my name is LowTierGod, right? Or you can call me LTG. I'm a streamer, content creator, influencer, world-known meme, and an ex-YouTuber. Got banned for the dumbest shit on the planet.
I am Malek_04. I'm a full-time Twitch streamer. I have a lot of brain damage.
I'm Xena. I'm nobody special. I work for a small local radio station in downtown Miami.
I see Sneako back there. Can you wave and tell him hi for me?
Okay.
Here we go. Are you guys ready? First question. Nick Mercs recently had a skin removed by Activision Blizzard from the Call of Duty store due to his response to a tweet underneath an LGBT counter-protest outside of a school saying they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. In the past, companies like Twitch have also removed emotes like PogChamp, and Blizzard has changed aspects of WoW, and other companies have followed suit in removing things from individuals they considered at one point to be problematic. Do you think that companies should be removing skins based on what people are doing once a skin has been added to the game? If so, why or why not? And Absolutely. If so, if they should, what should the boundaries be for what kind of actions make it so your skin ought to be removed?
At the end of the day, if we looked like 60 years ago in the civil rights movement, no one would look back on that time and see people getting ostracized for, you know, some kind of racial prejudice and being like, oh, well, you know, I don't agree with what's kind of happening in the country right now, so I want to say my piece. We'd be understanding like, hey, yeah, you're being a piece of shit. You deserve a little, you know, social punishment. Same thing's happening here. They say leave kids alone. They're implying that, you know, being gay is wrong, that being gay is, or that teaching kids that being gay is normal is a bad thing. And we've all kind of come to realize that, you know, being gay is a natural part of existence. And so, yeah, people soying out about it, getting real weird. the dude was wrong. This leave kids alone thing, it muddies the water, and it's implying that there's some pedo shit going on and whatnot. And at the end of the day, it's important to teach kids from an early age that, you know, being gay is normal. No one has a problem when a Disney movie's shown in class and they're seeing, you know, Prince Eric and Ariel kissing. No one has a problem with that. But then the moment, you know, Disney releases a movie, two princes are going to kiss, people are going to get pissy about it. And it's not the way it should be.
First of all, I want to point out the fact that it wasn't about being gay. It was about being trans specifically. And if anyone has a problem with someone tweeting, leave kids alone, you're a pedophile.
You fucking moron. That's the whole issue. No, that's like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. What does leave kids alone mean? 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 What does leave kids alone mean?
It's about the drag queen transgender movement. Someone is a file. You should remove
what
his
does
skin
leave
from Call of
kids
Duty.
alone mean?
Nick Mercs, however, is a good father, and I don't think his skin should have been removed.
You're an idiot. You're saying nothing. You're saying nothing. I look forward to you disappearing from the show, you fucking moron. What does leave kids alone mean?
Leave kids so the reason it means don't fucking mutilate children's genitals.
No one's trying to do that. Kids do not get gender reassignment surgery.
Right now. You're
no one is pushing gender reassignment surgery on kids.
It's a really big movement right now.
But you have to be 18 and up to surgery, right?
Whoa, okay, one at a time. One at a time. Okay.
Gender reassignment surgery, that doesn't happen with kids. But
No. The
it does happen with kids.
Foreskin thing. Yeah, the
circumcision. Yeah.
Is that the foreskin?
Yeah.
Currently, it's not allowed
Xena,
in the United States for minors to get sex reassignment surgery. However, there are people that will.
To pass a bill that parents will get charged if they tell their child that they are not trans.
Socially transition. There's a difference between gender reassignment surgery and social transition. Do you know the difference?
First of all, we never said surgery. There's puberty blockers and hormones that
You
they're
said
giving
mutilate,
to children.
so I assumed surgery.
That they're giving to children.
You said
so that
mutilate.
When they grow
Okay,
up,
whoa,
they can
hold
mutilate
on.
themselves.
Yeah. Malek answer, then Flamenco, then Xena. Flamenco, go for it.
Yeah, so currently there's like no actual like legal statute in the United States that allows people who are under 18 to receive sex reassignment surgery. However, I do think that people have before flown out to like Thailand specifically to get like minor children but that's usually the parents, but that's also really up. I don't think that Nick Mercs was trying to imply that the school board that was being protested against was trying to like be pedophiles towards the kids. However, it does like there is like a very thin line with this sort of shit, and people are really fucking animated and heated. So it's reasonable to assume that like, you know, people might not be too happy about that being asserted towards them. I think that like there are people that try to push certain ideologies onto kids in public schooling, but not like to the extent that I think a lot of people think that's happening.
Honestly, you spoke so much, I don't think any of the panel heard the last half of that.
Okay, so when he tweeted the leave kids alone, it wasn't necessarily about anything pedophilia. It's more towards okay.
Darius, shut the fuck up. Mute your mic if you're gonna be screaming in the background. Oh my fucking god. Sorry, Xena, go ahead.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. It like there's nothing wrong with LGB, right? It's and having kids aware of anything like that. It's okay to be different. Obviously, it's okay to be gay. There's nothing wrong with that. The leave kids alone is the simple fact that, like, with all the new drag queen, kid family-friendly parties, like, they literally are dressed up in furries. They're dressed up in bondage. They're twerking and dancing in front of children. They're shoving it down children's throats. Now, as a kid, you think you want to be an astronaut/dinosaur. You can't decide whether or not you actually like girls or boys, or if you think you're a boy when you're actually a girl. You can't make that decision soundly to start going into therapy and taking, like, it's wrong. Like, that's what he meant. And then on top of that, now it's coming to the point where if you have a child that goes to school and says something that's definitely homophobic, they take your child from your home. They remove the child from your home. So what he said was not wrong at all. It's leave kids alone. It's not necessarily just about pedophilia. Some of it does look pedophilic with them dressing up like furry bondage animals and having kids tip them. 3-year-old little kids do not need to see drag queens fucking twerking just to be aware that people are gay. I like boys.
Wait,
and
can I ask something?
All right, Lycan, go
hold
for
on,
it.
Lycan, let's get everybody involved.
Oh, wait, is somebody else?
Wait, hold on, Lycan.
All right,
Let's get everybody involved.
All right, so as far as what Nick Mercs tweeted, I think that when you're a content creator on a certain level, there's certain boundaries you should know that you cannot cross. So while I feel his intention was not meant to disturb anybody. At the same time, you got to know what to speak up and what to speak on and what not to speak on about. So I don't feel that schools these days can actually force a kid's sexuality. When I was in 2nd grade, there was already a kid who was gay. Before social media even popped off, there was already a kid who was gay. There was a kid who actually tried to grab my glutes in 2nd grade, and he was grabbing all these other boys' glutes. I went and told the principal. So I don't think that I don't think what he did was intentional, but what he should have known is you can't say certain things being a content creator, or it's going to be labeled a certain way. So did they have a right to remove the skin as a company? Yes. Should he have said it? No. Leave kids alone is kind of like, it's kind of vague. It's a far stretch. Anybody could have taken it any kind of way. That's what I think. I think that it was something you just shouldn't have tweeted. You said what now?
Pink Floyd said it back in the...
I have one more thing. What about, like, for example, them in the school, like, if you don't participate in the LGBT pride little parties that they're having, like, for example, the Muslim kids, they're literally screaming at these kids for not wanting to participate. Leave them alone. Like, if that's and telling them they're wrong for not...
yeah, but are those Muslim kids actually doing it because they have like a deep-seated resentment towards people who are trans or gay or anything like that, or are they doing it because their parents are goading them onto it and holding the camera to do it?
Or it's just their beliefs that they just don't want to participate. If they're not bothering people by being like, oh, you're disgusting, and they just don't want to participate, there's nothing wrong with not participating. You don't have to go up to people and be like, you're gross because you're gay or this, that, and the third. That's not what these kids were doing. They just wanted to leave the classroom because they didn't want to be a part of a haram-ass party.
I feel like kids know at a certain age, no matter how young they are, I feel like kids know if they're gay or not.
Kids follow trends.
I have a question
kids
for
follow
those.
trends. A lot of kids follow trends these days. We're very impressionable as kids, and they follow trends, especially with all this TikTok stuff. Some kids are confused, not knowing whether or not they like girls and boys. There's been girls that I've been friends with that were gay, and then decided they're not gay anymore. Like, honestly, it was a trend.
Okay, kids eat dirt. Okay, do you think
Well, I mean,
that? So what? We need to like.
Wouldn't it be based off who allows you to catch your first erection? So my first erection obviously was women, but if you're like in the 3rd grade and you catch an erection, I don't know. I don't even know if I can say this shit.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
go
I'm
for it.
happy
You're
for
good.
you.
You're
It's
clear.
fine.
Oh no, I'm not gay at all. I'm not gay at all.
Okay.
You
however,
just bitched about people not being able to listen, and you did.
I'm not gay at all. Excuse me. Like,
Wait, hold on, Malek. You just brought a homosexual allegation towards LowTierGod.
damn,
Let him respond, please.
put it like this. If I
got a boner from a dude. That's not.
no, that's not what the fuck I said. I did not say that shit.
Let him talk.
I said, wouldn't it be based off of what you catch your first erection? My first erection was off of a 5'9", light-skinned, long-haired, sexy-ass chick with big-ass titties. I already knew I liked women by the time I was 7 years old. So let's not get it twisted. I'm saying that there's kids out there that probably know at a young-ass age what they already are. I just personally think that I think it hits you dumb early as a guy. I don't know about chicks, because even girls I talk to now are ex-lesbians. But once we f around, they no longer like chicks. But I feel like men is different. But no, I am not homosexual. I like pussy if it smells correct.
Okay, listen.
Exactly.
This is the problem. The problem is that as a guy, you're attracted to anything with curves, right? So like you could see a rock formation, and if it looks curvy enough and it looks like it can be impregnated, you'd want to fuck it. And it's as simple as that. That's 100% true.
Wait, what if you see a with a curve in it?
So
you guys know those memes with the spaghetti where it's outlined to be like a sexy woman? That shit's cool. I legit want to have sex with it. I genuinely agree with what Donell said. Donell.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that's why femboys, like liking femboys isn't gay. That shit's straight.
Liking gay is a little gay though.
It's not gay. It's really not.
It's still gay to suck dick. Sorry.
I mean,
can't
just because you're sleeping with a femboy doesn't mean you're sucking them off. It's as simple as that.
They are.
So you believe that you could be a straight guy and like femboys at the same time?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the difference between?
Listen, this is a different world.
No, listen. No, because I'll tell you. Listen, LowTierGod, listen. If there's a girl and you're talking to her and you don't know she has a dildo under her skirt, and then you're attracted to her, and she says, "Look, I have a dildo." Am I like? Are you gay because you like a girl that had a dildo under her skirt? Probably not, right? Same thing with femboys.
But she has a pussy by. But she has a pussy by default. So let me ask you this. If you're getting head and the girl lifts up your nuts and tries to eat your ass, is that gay?
I mean, I mean, it's chill. You know what I mean? Like, it's chill.
Okay, hold on. LowTierGod, I got a question for you real quick.
Yeah.
You said that if a girl eats your ass, it's not gay. But she's
at all.
playing with your ass. So regardless of whether it's a dude or a girl, they're still playing with your ass. Isn't that
If it's a
right?
woman, it's like a feminine. If it's a woman, it's a feminine lick. And on top of that, it was always against my will, because when a woman gets up under my nuts, they smell deodorant and soap,
So you've
and I
been
just got like, it makes them literally want to eat my ass because they're that attracted to me. But it's definitely not gay.
Wait, what's a
Okay, hold
masculine
on.
look like?
I wouldn't know because I've never experienced that.
No,
I've
but
only
what if you
experienced
were
feminine licks.
blindfolded and you didn't know who was doing what to you?
I would
Think
never
about
be
it that way.
blindfolded. That would never happen.
No, but you already said
try
like
it,
you were
man.
stopping with your nuts, but it
You
smells
like
so
your
good
ass?
that you
Oh,
wanted
no,
to go
you
down south.
You said
So,
what
like,
now?
I couldn't take a man
No, no,
serious.
you should try
Get
though.
fucking-
Wait, Kraken, hold on. LowTierGod. You said it smelled so good. You said it smelled so good that they just went down south without you giving them permission. So like, how would you know? You know what I mean? Like,
How would I
what
know
if she
about what?
switches? Like, how would
There's
you know?
no switching because
like,
my eyes would have to be closed and my legs would have to be cocked, and that's never happening. I'm always watching what you're doing, so you don't have
Okay,
time to
but
do
what-
a switcheroo.
Yeah, okay, but what position are you in if you're getting your booty ate though? Like you're facing the fucking roof.
I mean, I'm
or
just
you're
laying
facing
down
the
like
ground.
I'm laying down like I'm getting head, and they
With
just
your
go
feet
up
in the air.
under.
Wait, hold on. Is your feet in the air? Yes or no?
No, my feet is never in the air. It's just
Okay.
like, I mean, you ever laid down to get head and a chick went too low and she's like, wait a minute, that smells good. Let me just go ahead and take a few licks. Like, if you haven't,
See, I'm a
He's a virgin. He doesn't know. He doesn't
if you
know.
haven't
Like
experienced
that.
that as a guy, if a chick's never offered to eat your ass, you've never had a chick feel you on that type of level.
Yeah, I
Damn.
think Nick
Shit.
loves his ass eaten too.
Okay.
Okay, wait, let's ask the
Point,
guys.
you're
Guys,
giving
have you ever had a girl?
ass thing. It's okay for, like, for example, just because I would for mine, it's okay for him to be like, hell no, I'm not into that. That doesn't
Exactly. At
it's
first, I'm gonna be
okay.
reluctant, but if she keeps trying to eat my ass, I'm gonna allow you to do it.
Okay, but it's
Okay,
okay if
well.
he says no too. Like you don't
Absolutely.
have to eat a man's ass to be super into him. Like you don't.
Exactly.
Okay. 'Cause-
Now, I have had numerous chicks offer. I had an ex-girlfriend beg me to finger my ass. I said, absolutely not. She said, please, just let me do it. I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I've never allowed penetration in my actual anus, ever.
Xena, hold on, wait, Xena, is there a in the background?
My friend here, what's
Did
her
it
name?
tongue not count as penetration?
LowTierGod. My homegirl here, Icy, thinks you're hot. By the way, I told her.
Oh, tell her I said hello.
I will tell her. Yeah.
Me and my ex Sushia, we used to do like BBC porn and all that shit. She used to. So what she would do is she would unironically lick under my taint. She would never get to my asshole though, because I'll be honest. I have a bidet. I don't wipe at all. I use just straight up my bidet. Spray that shit on max default. Let that shit go. It's good. It's fine, but like it's not as good as like using a toilet paper.
Darius, you fucking nasty, man.
Wait,
If you use toilet
put
paper,
it-
your ass is
wait,
dirty. If you use toilet paper, your ass stinks.
Yeah.
My man.
Bidet is like the best way to clean your
PG?
ass.
You got a
Wait,
bidet,
what?
PG?
You got a bidet?
No, so I have a shower
use the
head that I
bidet,
I have a
that's
shower
toilet
head that I unhook and I switch the speed to the one that shoots up.
I
Every single time I shit.
I did that till I figured out what a bidet was. I had to talk to Europeans to figure out what the fuck it was.
A bidet doesn't have enough power, so you need something with full
No,
power.
a
to really
bidet.
shoot
No.
the E. coli out of there.
No. It's 2023, dude. There's legit a bidet that has same as a shower
Absolutely.
head.
I don't think it's
Absolutely.
2022 anymore, Darius. But
100%
You get in the shower every time you need to wipe your ass?
Well, I sit on the edge of the tub and I just get the thing and I
But
just
does the
shoot.
shit like fall back into the shower head?
What?
Like,
You-
Yeah,
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
so I
wait,
just
wait,
so
wait,
basically
wait,
just
wait,
clean it. I mean, it's
But then you go shower
yeah.
and all the shit just like goes on you when you shower.
Wait,
Well, I
you
start off with the
Yeah,
wipe, get all the
yeah.
extreme residue, start off with the toilet paper because that's not how you're gonna get your ass clean. Then I sit my ass on the edge of the tub. Then I shoot the shit, so there's not dookie particles all over
How
the
long
tub.
does all this
What
take
the
you? I'm really
fuck?
curious, actually.
About 15 minutes to get a good ass cleaning because you also have to do an ass check.
How many times do you shoot it like a day? Like,
I mean, probably one or two.
You have no
One or
fucking
two, maybe.
you dedicate about an hour a day to shitting and cleaning your ass.
Yeah, because how many people? Let me ask everybody a question here. How many people in here do an actual ass check after you're done? Yeah, ass check is when
Yeah,
you
just-
swipe, make sure it's good.
No, you just wipe until the.
Wait, did you just snip your finger after
Like-
what the
fuck?
No, you check your ass. You make sure there's no scent because me, I can't
Okay.
leave the house
I
with
do
an
that.
ass that smells like.
After blasting up the shower head for 10 minutes, like
It's called an
that
ass
is
check.
gonna
I
be
mean,
clean.
guys, you've never been like, you've never back shot at a chick from the back, right? And then you just like smell ass, or you had a chick sit on your face.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, you gotta like cover up the asshole, and you're like, wait,
Oh,
like, what the fuck?
yes, dude. What the fuck? Why else did you know exactly what I experienced?
Yeah, you gotta like smell up the asshole a little
today.
bit. Bro, there was a chick who sat on my face backwards, and I was like, I smelled something tart, and I was like, what the f? And I kept smelling. I said, wow, this chick really just sat on my face backwards with a stanking fucking ass. So yeah, that's like one of my things. I'm super
I don't let
OCD.
anyone near my ass unless I have showered. Like, there's no wiping, no bidet or anything like that. No one's going near the ass. You have to. So I don't need to check it. If you scrub your ass, it's clean. Period.
You
End
still
of story.
gotta check it though, because there's some days you might think that it's pristine,
So
and you're like,
you
wait.
sniff your own asshole twice a day.
A lot of girls seem like they're
to make
pristine.
sure it's 100% clean.
And you're straight?
That's insane.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, we sniff our balls too. Every guy here sniffs their balls.
What's the average pH level?
You live in California, don't you?
You said what?
What's the average pH level you be seeing on most women?
The average pH level would have to be crawfish. If I lined up,
Dude, unironically, yes! Dude, the girls on Tinder, unironically, I bring them over, it smells like rank shit in my room for at least a day. I don't know why most women don't have pH level.
so you know what I tell girls? I say, please do a bang and sniff. They said, what's a bang and sniff? I said, when you bang and sniff, because you should know before we actually interact if there's going to be seafood or garbage or something of this sort.
Think of this.
Wait,
Wasn't this all supposed to be about a question? Like we.
Oh damn, we got way.
I mean, we could go on a bit of a
We're in good territory.
We've moved on.
How did we get to this from Nick Mercs? Like, how the fuck did this happen? It's my fault.
Just to go back to the Nick Mercs whole situation, it seems
Dude,
like
why are you
everybody here
waiting like that
agrees
right
with
now?
him getting removed from the Call of Duty.
I don't specifically, yeah. I don't think that one was like something that would warrant it. I think you have to like actually get convicted of like murdering somebody for it to be like, okay, yeah, get rid of this shit.
That's like the end of the game. That's the end of the road. Like you killed someone.
Or like other like really f***ing bad felonies, yeah.
I think
The real
if he
question
tweeted
is-
something specifically transphobic or homophobic, that's justification. But just the simply open-ended leave the kids alone, I don't think it was justified.
The problem with the leave
It's
the
too
kids alone
vague.
thing
That's
is that
why.
Leave the kids
It is a little
alone.
vague.
is that the leave the kids alone thing obfuscates the issue. It's a red herring, and it tries to point to like, oh, the kids are in danger, when really it's just people are trying to help out trans kids.
I didn't
That's
say the
it.
kids are in danger. If you're no stop
The-
flirting
the-
gays,
One at a time,
The problem.
It's like kind of it's like akin to
He
dog
said,
whistling.
oh, they're just
Whoa!
trying to help.
Okay, hold on.
There's
Whoa,
no
whoa, whoa,
trans
whoa,
kids.
hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. One at a time here. Okay, Kraken, you haven't spoken much. You can go. Then Xena. Then you go next.
I
Go.
miss Kraken so much.
Wait, who said that?
What? Darius did.
Somebody said they missed me.
Go. This is your time to talk.
Okay, no, somebody said they missed me, so it was like, who
Darius
said that?
misses
Okay,
you. He says, yeah.
How? What?
Okay.
Great contribution,
Nice
Destiny. You
job.
fucking
Maybe
bastard.
Xena, your turn. Go.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna
This was
say, like,
supposed to help trans kids.
Dude, I
but
stun locked her. Oh my god.
there's no
oh
such thing
shit.
as trans
Wait,
kids.
is your name Kraken? Is your
Love-
name
love with me.
Kraken? Hello? Yo,
Kraken,
why is
shut
this
the
bitch talking
fuck
for
up,
me?
you missed
Yo,
your
is your
chance,
name
let Xena
Kraken?
talk.
Thank you.
My bad,
Man,
bro, my
Jesus
bad.
Christ, man. The blue-haired woman said Kraken, okay? Thank you. On my opinion, yes. Okay.
Sorry, Xena. I think she's finally taking her
Oh,
turn
we got
now.
more-
It took
we
her a
got
little
more
bit.
Krakens here, too?
No, go
Wow.
ahead, Kraken.
Wow, this
well,
is
before
fucking
when it was your
real-
turn to
this is real
talk, you seemed like
fucking
you wanted to have a
shit.
one-on-one conversation
Okay,
with
what the
Darius.
fuck is-
Kraken, shut
Kraken,
the
go.
fuck up.
No.
If you want to talk to me,
Okay.
okay.
Everybody, bring the temperature down. Okay, Kraken, give your opinion on the issue, and then Xena, you give your opinion. Go ahead.
Release the Kraken.
Okay. Thank you. It's okay. So it's okay. Obviously, look, on its
Oh my
own,
God,
if it
this
was
can't
on its,
talk.
you want to suck my cock? Okay.
Actually, I do.
Good.
Yes, actually.
Like if you did.
Wait, she has a cock?
Oh, wait. My question.
That would be nice. No.
Wait, are you trans, Kraken?
No. No, I'm not.
Oh.
But I like saying it because whatever. It's whatever.
It's edgy,
No, I'm not.
provocative.
I don't.
Big dick energy. Go
I
ahead.
can show you. It's
That's
kick.
everyone
I
up.
can show you my video, so it's fine. But no.
Oh, hell no.
So-
What the fuck?
I got
That's the
kicked
case.
now.
Please go
Okay,
on.
no, I wasn't. Okay, oh my god. Okay, no.
You gotta let her
what
talk,
I'm
let her talk.
saying. Okay, what I'm saying is on its own. Yeah, if you were to.
You gotta let her talk. Let her talk.
Okay, Xena, come on.
Kraken, I'm sorry.
Kraken,
No,
go ahead.
no, it's okay. No, you know what? No, it's fine. It's fine.
No.
it's fine.
Talk.
No,
Go ahead.
nobody needs to know. No, look, I'm a mystery.
Kraken,
It's okay. You know what?
Go,
Fine.
Kraken.
Let it
Yes,
go.
when the woman says
Kraken,
it's fine, she means it. She's actually fine.
Yeah, when
We
a
gotta let
woman
her
says
talk.
it's fine,
I really
it's
wanna hear what she
totally
has to
fine.
say.
She's not gonna fucking blow up the fucking like. She's not gonna blow up the fucking like headquarters of some fucking government agency nearby. No, she's not gonna do that. No.
I'm gonna give you a heart.
We're fine.
Okay.
We're okay. Heart? I'm like you're actually below me, so
Okay, well,
if the statement was made by itself, not a big deal, but it's part of a bigger conversation. Okay, it's part of a bigger conversation, so you have to look at the context previous to that. And the context says, oh, that, you know, if you're trans or whatever, you know, you're into grooming little kids, whatever, okay? And so I'm gonna say, like, no. I'm gonna say, like, look, here, he can say this, but I think it was wrong of COD to remove his shit. Right?
So
But of course they're gonna do it. They're gonna remove it. They're gonna remove his shit.
1 second. Oh,
Because
Flamenco,
it's a company.
Okay,
Yo.
quick side tangent, you know, just quick
Yo.
one. Dantes, you have pepperoni nipples?
Okay, it's because I used to be obese and I never got rid of the gyno, so I have like gyno nipples.
Wait, your nipples grow when you gain weight? Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed a little bit.
I used to be
That's
obese when I was younger.
Also, thanks for that. Listen up, guys. We just reached the end of this round.
Great blow up.
You can continue if you want. Okay. However, in the round, now you motherfuckers are gonna get voted off. One of you in the kick chat, we're voting to keep, not kick. Whoever wins is going to decide between the bottom 2 people to kick them off. Okay. So the straw poll is in chat. We are voting to keep, not kick. Vote for your favorite contestant or somebody that you don't want to see voted off. The winner of this round is LowTierGod. Congratulations. You did it. You came in first place. However, you are now going to have to vote between eliminating the 2 bottom placed people. You have to choose between Flamenco and Malek.
I don't know. I like women with an attitude, and she's very snappy. Flamenco, I can't see you. So due to the fact of hiding behind the VTuber cartoon PFP, we got to drop Flamenco. I'm sorry.
That's okay, dude.
Oh
thanks
my
for
God.
thanks for nuking Evo. That was really funny back in the day. Yeah, you can find me on YouTube at Flamenco TV and hopefully start streaming regularly soon, but it's been a issue with my internet lately. So
Whoa, we
peace
didn't
out,
ask
guys.
for autobiography.
Yes,
Thank you. We'll
smoke.
find you online. Have fun. Peace out. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. Consent conversations have been dominating online discourse
brother.
as more and more people have come out with Me Too's challenging our preconceived notions of what it even means to consent to sex. How honest should somebody have to be with somebody before we consider it coercive, abusive, or non-consensual? Can you lie about your age, your job, your relationship status? What about STDs? Where should the line be drawn?
Can we start with Dantes, since he's been a long time viewer of Lil Steve over here? He probably knows your arguments. Dantes, go ahead and start us off.
Okay, go for it, Dantes.
Well, I mean, bro, I'm gonna be honest. The hype thing about being a league player is that you don't have to worry about any of that because no girl wants you anyways. So it's like, I've just been here chilling, sit in my room all the time, but I mean, the thing about consent is that at the end of the day, it's like, why bother lying? Because if you lie about, let's say, your job or your age, then you're making people fall in love with, I guess, what you want them to think you are. And then it's like, what's even the point of like being wanted in that case? You know, like if you want someone to want you, they might as well want you for who you are, rather than like something you put out there. So I don't know. I feel like people like that are weird.
Is bad. Very brave.
Exactly.
Wow. Brave, Dantes. Well, where are we going? Okay, where do we go next, Qorantos, since you're playing Twister over here?
Okay, Malek, what's your take on this?
Okay, so there's a big difference between rape and regret. While I don't think it's right to be persistent with someone who doesn't want to have sexual interactions with you, as a woman, if you do give consent to someone maybe you weren't really sure if you want to have sex with, but you did give consent and then later regret it, you can't go back and say, yo, he raped me, because you did consent. With that said, I think it's super shitty and scummy of men to constantly ask or push a woman to have sex with them if they clearly don't want to. But if a woman does eventually say, yeah, I will f you, and regrets it later, it's not. As far as the whole consent thing, I think if you've been with someone for a while, the verbal yes, no isn't necessarily as important as maybe a first-time hookup.
Okay, Lycan, I saw the way you reacted to her point right there. What's up with that reaction? Like, what did she say that you didn't agree with? What did she say?
I just was surprised that the juggalette led with the first point being about, sometimes people lie because they regretted it the next day. I didn't think that was the most pertinent thing. I didn't say people lie.
I said there's a difference between rape and regret.
There is a difference between rape and regret, but I'm just saying it's weird that, the first most pertinent thing for you to bring up was some people regret it, and then it becomes a rape allegation.
Yes, that happens all the time.
Yeah,
does it? Do you have some stats on that?
That's what
I'm just gonna take helm here. So I put my age as 23 on Tinder. I've been banned multiple times. I'm 26 years old. It's not my fault that I had to put 23. It's just because I've been banned like 6 different times on Tinder. I had to put a different age, put different photos, whatever. I have a lot of girls that I have sex with. And what happens is they check out my stream after we've had sex and they see that somebody's called them fat or weird looking or something, and they regret that they've had sex with me after the fact. And it has nothing to do with me and myself as character, but it has to do with the some weird stereotype that they have of a boy or frat boy or whatever. And honestly, it's like, obviously there's a huge difference between regret, of course, obviously Sherlock Holmes. But like, I think that like, what was the question even? I don't even know what the question is.
It's about
yeah, that was a good point.
Sex, how much information she
that was a good point.
I mean, like, I can make it clear, but like, if you're gonna have sex with me already, who the fuck cares if I'm 26 or 23?
Well, the question would be, hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. So the question is,
she's in another castle. I don't know what you're trying.
Guidance. Hold on. So the question would be, what if somebody would have sex with you if you were 22, but you were actually 28 and you lied? You said, oh, I'm only 22, and then they f you, but they wouldn't have otherwise. Is that some type of non-consensual interaction?
There's no way you haven't thought about this already.
I've thought about it.
This is a really bad sign if you haven't thought.
No, I've thought about it, but I've thought about it, and I've insinuated to myself that it's not a problem because I'm like, dude, a 6-year age difference is like, unless they're trying to make me a partner. Which, if you're having sex with me, Darius, fucking IRL, the guy who literally streams myself on fucking Tinder, if you're having sex with me, you're not thinking about a long-term partner. I would hope so, at least.
Can I also add? I think if age was that important to someone, they would check the ID first.
What? Who checks ID? What?
Okay, I don't think chicks really care.
If it's that big of a deal that someone's 23 versus 26, you can just check an ID.
You're dressed as Shaco.
Fair point, actually.
Legal consenting age, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you're legal, it doesn't matter if you're. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't matter on the age.
Anyway,
okay.
You shouldn't be casually hooking up anyway, but that's what y'all people do, which is fine. So whatever. But if you're 22 or you're 25, saying you're 22, you're still legal either age.
Hey, Xena, how old is Sneako?
Versus if you're don't fucking play with me, bitch. So if you were 16, can I talk? So if you're 16, lying and saying you're of
equal, so wait, you're waiting to talk now? What? No way. This is
of
crazy.
Consenting age, then that's different because you're now underage, baiting someone into having sex with you under the consenting age. That's the difference. If you're legal, it shouldn't matter. Like, it just shouldn't matter.
Well, is that even the point? Isn't the point of question just like, I think it's too broad. It's like you lie, you get into bed, and then, was the lie like taking away consent? Like, can you give an example, Steven?
Well, I mean, hold on. There are some cases where some people would probably consider the lie to be significant. For instance, if somebody had fucking AIDS and you fucked them afterwards, and then you found out they had AIDS and they lied about that, people probably are like, wait, you fucking raped me, right?
So what about this? All right, what about this? All right, here's the situation. You're on Tinder, right? And you're meeting a girl and you find out she's some sexy blue-haired lib chick, right? And you want to fucking smash, but you're a deep Trump conservative, right? And you lie and say, no, I'm fucking Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff, and you end up in bed with her. Is that rape? If she explicitly says in her profile, no fucking Trumpers, and you lie about it, and you get into bed with her, is that rape?
Nothing to do with rape.
Okay, people say that's misleading. Wait. Okay, wait. Whoa, hey, hello, blue hair is talking. Stop, chill. Okay, so then the question is, so it seems like most people here agree that's not rape. What if you find another sexy little blue-haired girl, blah, 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 you lie about your Trump shit, blah, 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 you go to hook up with her, and then after she blows you, you're like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go down on you, and then she's like, okay, sure, but I have a dick. Is that rape if you didn't know beforehand?
No, that's hype.
So
you guys haven't thought about
if
this before.
about to do it, and you like if you see it, and she didn't say it before, no, because nothing happened.
No, it's like getting a box of cereal and you didn't know there was going to be a prize in the bottom, and then you found a prize.
There we go. Yeah, the box of cereal with a thing. Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I don't think
gets hit
rape is
without
the
grabbing the
correct
box.
term. I think it's scummy to hide that shit from someone. But again, if you really care so much about that shit prior, you should find out beforehand, before consenting. If you consent and you're walking into something blind and then you find out what it actually is when you take the blindfold off, that's your fault.
I hooked up with this trans person, right? I didn't know for a lick of anything that they were trans, and I was having sex with them, and I'm gonna show a visual representation. So they put their underwear down to like right here before their balls could show, and they were trans. I had no idea they were trans.
Why are your pants? Is your ass eating your pants like Ace Ventura, dude?
Why are you caked up like that?
How did you not check the box?
So their balls were like right here, right?
Hey,
I don't understand how you
Make
get
it talk, Darius. Make it no, Darius.
I don't understand how that happens.
So I had no fucking idea that they were a trans person. But then when so we got drunk, I'll be honest.
All right,
I'm
did you
gonna
receive?
be honest. I just don't think you have sex at all. You look like that guy you're with right now. I was gonna call you guys a Mario Brothers, but now I think you guys are like, I don't know, like a fucking I don't know, maybe
siblings are dating.
Gay joke? Are you homophobic? Just say you're homophobic.
No, I'm just saying. No.
Just say
Yes, he's homophobic. What's wrong with it, Darius? You just said everybody should be gay.
I'm not homophobic. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
I mean, there's a strategy. There's actually a strategy you use, whether it be to smell the box before you actually proceed or to see what you're fucking with. Now, this has never happened to me.
Private
hold on. I'm trying to put him on game real quick. So,
hey, Qorantos, one of our contestants is trying to talk right now. Can he? Is that okay with you? Can he have some time to speak?
Yeah,
or?
When you were trying to lead the conversation for the past 20 minutes, I didn't say shit. I'm just fucking pointing out something I noticed. I'm sorry.
Sorry, LowTierGod, go ahead.
Did you get hit from the front or from the side?
What the side?
The side is when a chick's sucking you up from the side. Like, was she in front of you? Was she in front of you sucking you up, or from the side sucking you up?
She was in front of me.
Okay, that's where you up. So the first time you get hit from a brand new chick, you should always have them suck you up from the side because they're usually bent over. So what you do is you grab the pocket of pussy and you make sure everything's good. Now, if you grab nuts, you know for a fact what you're dealing with. Now, if it's a pussy, you grab it while she's sucking you up, you take a good whiff and then see if you want to continue. So there's actually ways and steps you can go to where shit like that never happens. Like, have you ever fucked another trans person again is the real question.
No, I've never fucked another trans person again, but I legit will never have this issue again after you just told me that advice. I didn't think about grabbing nuts.
Head from the side at all times, because you could grab what you're getting. Like, you're getting sucked up and you're like, oh, if you grab nuts, you're like, all right, I'm done. Or if the box, smells a certain way, you're like, I'll just accept it. So the initial question, what was the initial question again in a nutshell?
I think we were asking about how many different ways we can sniff people's assholes and vaginas. And
no.
You're killing it on that. No, the question was, is like, what is the line? Like, what can you lie about before somebody's like, I feel like this was some non-consensual / sexual interaction? Like, is there a line? Can somebody tell enough lies to where if you would have found it afterwards? What if you met somebody? What if they fucked you? And then what if afterwards they reveal like, hey, by the way, I'm your long lost sister or brother? Like, would that be like, would you consider that something? Because you're like, I never would have done this if I would have known otherwise.
I wouldn't consider it rape. I would consider it just being like, misconceiving in a sense. I mean, rape to me is a forceful thing.
It's shitty.
Psychologically, I feel like women can be convinced to do shit that they don't want to do, which is why I let women be aggressive with me. Me personally, I'm never making the move. I'm not kissing you. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Usually I allow women to make the move. It's been that way ever since I've been a kid. It's been that way now. So me, I'm not an aggressive guy. Rape is like a forceful thing. I think it's one of the most disgusting things on the planet. If a chick was to tell me no off tops, I'm like, okay, I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to try to convince you. I'm not going to try to say, well, wait a minute, baby. Like, I don't want any parts. If it's not 100% on her, I need 80-20 from the woman. 80% from you, 20% from me. I'm the guy. I'm probably going to want to fuck. You're the female. Show me that you actually want to fuck. So it's 100% consensual. The line that's crossed, I would say, would be like just sexual orientation. I mean, anything else is like, if you're initially attracted to me, nothing else matters. But if we're talking about sexual orientation, I think that's when we draw the line. Like, if you have a cock, just let me know and let me make that decision.
I have a question for the panel, because it sounds like no one actually thinks that anything other than rape or date something like that is rape. No one seems to believe that.
I genuinely don't think, because it's just because of that whole situation I told you with the trans person. I don't think it was rape. I was raped, at least. I just think I was like, it was annoying for me because I can't think of this person as somebody that I'd want to like have kids with. But like, I don't think it really matters. It's 2023. I don't fucking care about having children.
So no one thinks if someone lies to you to get into bed, no one thinks that's rape. Is that what I'm hearing?
STDs though?
No.
It depends on the lie.
What would the lie have to be?
What type of lie would this have to be?
I think lying about STDs.
Oh yeah, definitely STD.
Wait, hold on. Xena, wait. Xena wants to get in here. Go ahead, Xena. What do you think?
Like, you can't necessarily say lying to get someone in bed. Like, whether they're attracted to the lie or not, we wear makeup to get men into our bed. Like, there's so many steps that men do.
He's an alpha male.
Practical, and it's a form of a lie. So that doesn't count. Rape is not. There's no line drawn between lying. There's a line drawn when it's consensual between legal consent, but even then, that's why it's called statutory rape. Because this might sound controversial. If you're 16 and 17, you have a sound mind to decide, yes, I want to have sex. However, if the person is older, you are underage, it shouldn't be happening. But that's not rape because it is consent. It's just not legal consent. Versus if you're fucking 10 years old. Now that is rape because I don't think you have a sound mind to consent to that. You don't know what you want to be in life yet to even decide if you want to have sex. And then as far as the gender thing, if someone is trans or they're a man trans as a woman and they're trying to entrap you into bed with them, you're consenting to have sex with a woman. You're not consenting to have sex with a man. However, it's not necessarily rape as much as it is a form of entrapment, a violation. I wouldn't consider that rape either. So.
Wait, but did you just compare makeup to that?
I was saying makeup because he said lying to get into bed. Like we wear makeup.
So is makeup lying to get into bed? Is that not
a lie? It's considered a lie. Getting plastic surgery and making your titties big and getting a BBL, that's a fucking lie.
Okay, so if I fuck a chick with a fat ass who got a BBL, is she entrapping me?
That's a lie. That's not rape. Bitches wear fake ass fucking Lily umbrellas and to get men to be attracted to them. That's a lie. That doesn't make it rape. A BBL. A
you said entrapment earlier. You said entrapment earlier.
Entrapment in the form of gender. You can't compare the two.
So nothing else is entrapment.
Gender. All right, attraction and gender, makeup and gender, we're not putting together because obviously if a guy's attracted to a woman wearing makeup, he's attracted to feminine traits, he's attracted to a woman. Then if you turn around and be like, by the way, I'm a man, that is a form of violation. He's not trying to he consented to have sex with a woman.
So hold on, wait. Can I just?
Lycan was like, a lie is a lie. It doesn't
Destiny, shut the fuck up.
No, wait. I just have to interject for one quick second, okay?
Surgery.
Right? Just real quick. Hold on.
How's that any different than if you had that ass before? Right?
Just a quick fact. A quick. Oh, fuck it. Oh my god.
But it's the same thing as if it wasn't there before. Like if it was there before.
But it's not rape, is what I'm saying.
You don't know.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't think women enhancing their natural features is the same thing as a man or woman transitioning to another gender. And,
I agree with that.
And presenting themselves as biological. I don't think that's the same thing. I also want to ask, because a lot of you seem to be saying that rape can be based on feelings. Whether someone felt that offended them or not. I don't think that. I think rape is a clear. I think rape is a clear. Was this a rape or not? Not how did someone feel afterwards?
Okay,
because a lot of girls.
I think lies that can be considered rape are lying about STDs. Why? Taking off a condom when you said you were going to wear one without consent, and lies such as that. I don't think lying about political background, religion, makeup or fake tits or anything like that is anywhere considered rape.
What's the difference between if I decide like I don't want to sleep with someone who I haven't agreed to sleep with because they have STDs, right? Like there's danger to it, but even if there's no risk, even if they take the HIV pills and they are not likely to transmit and I'm on PrEP and something like that, I don't want to sleep with someone with HIV. That's my right. I get to choose that. So what's the difference between that and me saying, I don't want to sleep with a Republican? I make it really clear. It's in my profile. I say it on the first date,
there's no
and they lie.
health risk
It's a life or death
sleeping with
issue.
a Republican, first of all.
There's
no health risk whatsoever.
Wait, there's no life or death necessarily.
What if you're black and your dad's white? There is a health
There's
risk.
no life or death at play if someone gets me really, really drunk and takes advantage of me.
If someone gets you really drunk and they're sober, and you are not sober enough to consent and they take advantage of you, yes, I would consider that rape. But that has nothing to do with lying to get laid.
The whole if I only want to fuck Republicans, and then she lied about being a Republican and said she was a Democrat. That's not rape, bro. And on top of that, being raped leaves permanent scars.
Rape
all
is
right?
subjective.
If you fuck someone who turned out to be not a Republican,
Does getting fucked without a condom leave a permanent scar? Is that guaranteed?
For the rest of your life. Let's be real here.
Are you going to be scarred if you find out the guy took off the condom? If you don't get an STD and if you don't get pregnant, are you left with a scar?
You will feel violated. You will feel violated, and it'll f with your trust.
What if I feel violated sleeping with someone that has a completely different political views than me?
I got a question. I got a question here for the ladies. I got a question for the ladies.
Go ahead.
So a question for the ladies. Here's a real intricate question. Would you consider, so if you're f***ing a guy, right, with the condom and he takes it off and slides it in, would you consider that rape, even though you told him specifically to use a condom?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, because
If you specifically had the conversation before.
No, I think it's wrong. He'll get punched in that. It's not rape.
No, I think it's a form of sexual assault. I don't know if I would say rape, but that is a form of sexual assault.
If you already had his dick in you with the condom, that makes no
If you consented with the terms that the condom would be on and he takes it off without your consent, that is a form of sexual assault.
Did you get raped? No, you got assaulted. It's a form of assault. That's not rape. So him taking off the condom is not rape. You were consenting to having sex. You went through with it because you don't know the condom.
Yeah, it's sexual assault.
You finish and then you're done. Yes, it could be sexual assault, but there's a fine line between assault and rape.
Okay, what if you said stop? What if you said stop, get another one? He's like, no, I'm already backshotting.
Either for me, it's either right or wrong. I'm just saying no if you do that. I don't care if it's fucking rape or just, whatever. I'm just saying it's fucking wrong, dude. Like,
as long as she doesn't find out, then it's not rape.
Like, it's just wrong, dude. Like, what? Dude,
if she's
I hate
male or female, says
was it this? If this?
Yeah, but what you're saying is
Wait, hold on. Kraken, give your answer, and then Ahrelevant, go for it. Although I don't know why, because you're not a contestant, but yeah, Kraken, go, and then
No,
Ahrelevant.
it's okay. No, I'm good.
We're two entities, nigga.
I can leave.
I think if a man or woman, because either person can be assaulted and or raped, if one of the parties says no at any point during the originally consensual sex, like halfway through they decided they want to stop and don't want to continue, and you continue, it's rape.
Can I say something controversial?
They revoke their
okay. Low tier, go ahead and say it.
I want to say something controversial here. As a man, I don't believe that a man can be raped by a woman.
Whoa.
Okay, what if you're blackout drunk? What if you're blackout drunk?
Why do you
What if you're
say that?
blackout
Is it
drunk
because-
and you wake up in the morning and find out that multiple women had sex with you?
My dick's
Yo, maybe you should fucking not hang out with those people.
Wait. He said he backed his case by saying his dick got hard.
If you're in a fucking environment where those people are gonna do that, you should not be friends with those people at all. Like, what the fuck? I've been blackout drunk and my friends take me home at the end of the night. Like, they don't. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, what?
Okay, well that doesn't.
Jesus.
Just because you're a dumbass doesn't mean you can't get raped.
Yeah, okay.
I don't believe that a man.
And just because I'm not a dumbass, I don't come to I don't come to a casual show dressed up as half a clown. Like, what?
All right, can I give a funny scenario?
Excuse me, there have been women
a funny scenario.
Wait, let's Xena. Hold on, wait. Xena's trying to answer. Xena, and then let her go. Yeah, go.
Okay. Being sexually aroused, sometimes you actually don't have the control over that. You could watch apes and get sexually aroused. On top of that, there have been yes, like the guy was talking about being aroused by f***ing rocks. Let's be real. He said he got.
He was a VTuber.
Now wait. Women have reported feeling shame because they've reached orgasm whilst being raped. It's a physical stimulation, and sometimes you can't control what is happening when it comes to sexual arousal. So your dick getting hard does not mean you wanted to have the sex, especially if you were roofied and or tied down.
I have a follow-up. Okay, you said men can't be raped. What if it's another man raping another man?
Oh yeah, of course. That 100%. That's why I said before I said that.
He clearly
No,
said
before I
women,
said that,
and
I
then
said
he wanted to be controversial and say.
Okay, what if a man? What if a gay man?
So a man has riding
that wasn't what I brought up. You said what if
What
a
if
what?
a gay man is riding you? Not penetrating you, just
say
riding
that.
you.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, I didn't. I already said that's rape. Like,
Rape, no, he said
I said men can't be raped by women.
No, hold on.
My bad.
I have a question. Okay, LowTierGod, imagine you're blackout drunk, you wake up, you're chained to the bed, and your mom's on top of you riding you. Is that rape?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I have self-control over my cock. So if I
No, but imagine you got hard and your mom's riding you. Is that rape?
Rape, yes.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, Xena, you just
said
that
a
woman.
That's your mom, but we're talking about somebody that's not your mom.
It's still a woman.
Yeah, your mom's still a woman, though.
So, all right, here's the thing. So, let's just say you're walking down the street. Let's just say you're walking down the street, guys. Let's say you're walking down the street, like 3 ladies pull over, like, get in the motherfucking car now. And you're like, well, what's going on? You get in the car, right? They throw you in some fucking warehouse. They're like, pull your pants down. We're gonna suck you up. Fuck you right the fuck now. And they just start sucking you up against the wall. Wait, hold on.
Hold on, let him finish.
Wait, hold on.
Let him finish. Let him finish, Xena.
Wait, hold on. They throw you against the wall, right? That's not true. They throw you against the wall and they just start sucking you up. You're like, wait a minute, stop. But wait, my right. Oh. I mean.
Great.
Real quick, vote to keep, not kick in the chat. We have reached the end of round 2. Vote to keep, not kick in the chat. Somebody is going to be eliminated from this.
Like me personally, if I'm not fully attracted to a chick, she's not getting 100% torpedo. She's getting 80%. She's getting 60%.
Oh, just muted.
I could control it.
Conscious.
There's just like a huge computer between someone.
Wait, LowTierGod, what if she gave you Viagra or something?
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, that's a tricky one because.
Okay.
But I'm still enjoying the fellatio, right?
All I know is LowTierGod is a freaky ass nigga. Like you'll just let women do anything with you at this point. You're like, I don't care if she's wrong.
No, I'm very
I don't care if
selective.
she drugs me. It's not rape.
If you find a woman hot, you're not going to get to the point where they're sucking you off, right? You can easily just distract that. You can get it out of that situation. Like there's women that have come to me that are like unattractive, and I'm just like, I can easily, like, a man can easily manipulate the situation to getting head versus not getting head.
I kind of agree with Kraken. I don't think you've ever had sex, bro. Like,
all right, and on that note,
I'm about to invite a Tinder girl over right now and have sex in front of you just to prove to you that I can.
Make sure the pH levels are correct, please.
What I'm saying, dude, you look like you and that guy you're beside. You look like the fucking Mario Brothers, okay? You guys have never, like, neither of you have, like, I'm gonna be
They were
honest.
Italian, not black. Like, I don't know what, you got the wrong cartoon.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
The Mario Brothers that both have sex, Princess Peach and Princess Daisy. They have baby Mario and baby Luigi.
Have you had sex with Princess Peach? She's always another.
I probably have. I had sex with a white woman with blonde hair, and he had sex with a one.
Bowser.
Well, you haven't sex with.
How was it?
Where's the Bowser? Who is Bowser? Yeah, we don't see him. He's not
Bowser. Destiny. To be quite honest,
Stop! Okay, whoa! Okay, hey, listen up. Oh my God, we've come to the end of this round, and congratulations for the second time in a row. LowTierGod has managed to sweep.
Okay, so we're not gonna do LowTierGod. Then we're gonna do the person that comes after.
Good job, Q. Nice contribution. You're really worried about your job over there. Good job, dude. Nice.
Thank you. I get paid $0 for
that
this.
That is true. So LowTierGod, you are not allowed to kick people off twice in a row. So we're going to the second place finisher, which is over here, Pepperoni Nips Dantes. You are the second place winner. I'm not sure how. When you spoke probably 2 words the whole round. Congratulations. However, your position is not an envious one, young child. You have to vote with your singular vote to kick off one of the 2 lovely ladies on this panel. One of two, Kraken or Malek. Which one is getting the boot?
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really heard Kraken say too much, and Malek's content, so I think we'll keep Shaco one more round.
Oh my!
You should ask for 360. You should ask for 360.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's wrong.
Should have asked for 360.
Oh, where the f did she go? Okay.
Did she hang
Did she
up?
not want to shout herself out or something?
What the fuck?
Where did somebody?
It's Kraken with 3 A's.
You also shout out to Kraken TV. It's with 3 A's, guys. You want to find her on kick.com. I don't know why she left instantly, but hopefully she's not mad. Streamers like Adin Ross and Sneako are live streaming themselves across multiple streaming platforms while on these interactive chat applications like Omegle. Many of the people they run into are minors. Is it ethical to stream this content without the consent of the people that are chatting with these streamers? What about streaming gaming content in general where minors could be on the microphone? Go for it.
I don't think it even has to do with minors at the end of the day. And I'm sorry, Darius, this is going to come at you. Like streaming Tinder and shit like that. Like it's fun for the viewers, fun for us. God knows I fucking love the content. But, you know, you don't sign up for those websites thinking you're going to be broadcast to tens of thousands of people.
I mean, you don't sign up for like Facebook thinking you're going to be broadcasting to 10,000 people, but you end up doing it randomly when you make a weird comment inside someone's social media post. It doesn't really fucking matter, to be quite honest. When you're on social media, Tinder is a social media, like it or not. I care what you think. You're going to be broadcasted. It is what it is. If you make a weird comment to someone, you're going to be on reddit.com/r/Tinder. It is what it is. And that's just fact.
That's something that can happen, but you don't likely have that to happen. It's a 1 in a million.
It's not. You're not guaranteeing a likely. It's more of like this is what you're accepting when you go into it, right? Like when you go into Facebook.
When you click the terms of service, when you agree to the terms of service, it literally states that the company, for example, Instagram, Facebook, all these social media apps own 100% of the rights to you, meaning they can use you for leave it on TikTok. They can use a video that you publicly distributed through their app, their company.
They can.
And use it as advertisement.
They
but that
can.
also means that other creators are able to do so too. That's when you have to
that is not what that means at all.
Yes, you have to write copyright appeals and all of that. So when you sign the terms of service, for example, places like Omegle, you have to be of a certain age and you agree to their terms. You're of a certain age to be on this public platform. So if other people are streaming, you know you're getting on Omegle, people are streaming.
I mean, hold on. Listen, I made
social media or being on the internet at all, you should expect that that it's going to be out there forever.
Okay, but listen, when I made my first Facebook account, I was like 8 years old and I made it to play like Facebook games, you know? I'm not reading the fucking TOS. No one reads that shit. So it's like saying that everyone should read it. It's like, no one actually does.
Dantes is based in true.
That's how you people get fucked over because you don't actually read the terms of service. See, unlike
No, wait, you can't cite the term. Hold on, Xena. You cannot cite the terms of service and then say, well, you just accept that everyone else might do it. You accept that Tinder, Instagram, those platforms may use the shit you share, but there is nothing in there that says, therefore, you should also expect that other people are going to be streaming this shit to thousands of people. There's nothing in there.
And if you're on the internet, that's why, as a parent, you should be teaching your kids. Your kids shouldn't be on the internet under 16 anyway. That's a different.
True.
But if your children are on the internet, you should know, the internet is malicious. You can't expect everybody to be fucking humble and have good heart and good intentions. You can't expect that. Even right now.
We're not talking about expecting. We're talking about should they be allowed to do it. We're not talking about should you expect it. We're talking about should they be allowed to do it. So just because you should expect it, should they?
It's the fucking internet. They're gonna.
That's not how this works. Not at all. There is so much shit you would not be okay with happening. How do you like when people keep going in on you about Sneako? How do you like that? Xena, how do you like that? How do you like when everyone keeps
hold on, wait. Yeah, one at a time. Lycan, ask your question, Xena, respond.
How do you like when people keep taking digs at you about Sneako, keep making jokes, keep shitting on you?
What does that have to do with the question, you dumb ass?
No, you dumb ass, you stupid piece of shit. The whole point is that you don't like it, and at the end of the day, you wouldn't accept that the internet is just the internet, so this is okay.
Stop. That's a perfect example because look what you just tried to do right now. Did I sign up for you trying to use Sneako's name for your bullshit ass content? No, bitch, but you did it anyway because it's the internet. So you contradicted yourself,
No, you fucking moron. I literally just asked you if you like that other people do that. That's what I'm asking you.
Bitch.
Oh, good one. Oh, see, you got caught in the fucking trap. Now you can't get out of it. Soy boy bitch.
At the end of the day, people do it. Me, I don't give a fuck because it is the internet. You have to understand when I go, just like my past, I knew distributing certain things on the internet, it's always going to be on the internet. You have to make that conscious decision to know people on the internet are going to be malicious and they're going to save and do these types of things. That's why children should not be allowed on the fucking internet to begin with.
So we're gonna try two things.
You know what happens at terms of service? It gets sent to your parents when you go ahead and sign up for an account that's under 18. The thing is, people lie about their age all the time on Omegle, Facebook, all these things, and the terms of service gets sent to themselves, and they go ahead and they just say yes. They don't read it, whatever. I don't give a fuck if you don't want to read it. You don't want to read it. It is what it is. But like I'm telling you right now, the Tinder. I've talked to girls that are 18, of course. But if there is a girl that's under 18, I suspect what's going on. I don't engage with them, right? But they shouldn't be on that app in general. They shouldn't be on that app in general.
It's like on there. Like
I got a
just
take.
Because other people want to use this certain type of content for their own monetization, they have 100% rights to do that.
What right?
Like that's it. Like
what right? You keep saying you have a right because you expect this. There are two things. I'm gonna go debate bro for a second. I apologize to everyone. There are two things. There's descriptive and prescriptive. Descriptive, you're right. It is the internet. You should expect this shit. Be fucking ready, right?
Before you continue your point, wait. I'm gonna let
you. DG has to talk. Shut up.
He's about to, but what I'm saying is,
DG, say what you gotta say.
Certain streamers. The question was brought up about certain streamers. Mind you, I watch every single Sneako stream. I know for a fact that clip is out of context because it was a joke, and he always says, "I'm streaming," by the way. So he lets you know that he's streaming, and you can opt out and hit the skip button. He lets you know.
What clip are we talking about, though? Hold on. What clip?
Last time I checked on Omegle, but whatever.
What clip are we talking about?
Now let him talk.
What clip are we talking about exactly?
Yeah, can we
He made
specify?
a joke and he was like, and they
Yeah,
said,
Destiny,
"You're
can we
underage," and he
specify
said,
what
"How
clip are we
underage?"
talking about?
No.
All right, so here's the thing about Omegle, right? So here's the thing about Omegle, right? So my chat really wanted me to do it one time. So watching and observing Omegle in general, I think that any content creator that does Omegle is hoping they run into an underage chick on purpose for wow factor. Because you're hoping you run into a gay dude. That's what I think personally. I think that people do Omegle to run into those type of chicks for wow factor, because how come every time somebody goes viral for some shit, it's about running into an underage chick?
True.
It's literally about jokes, bro. Nobody seriously.
But you can't joke about that shit. Like when you do Omegle,
doing it on a public.
I'm not saying Sneako though.
Factor.
So you don't got to be super passionate, because I'm not talking about Sneako. I'm just talking about like from a grand scale. If I hop on Omegle, I'm like, the wow factor is maybe I might run into like a 13-year-old chick and I might say something wild to try to go viral. You know how stupid human beings are. The average human being just wants to go viral. Go on TikTok, everybody wants to go viral. Go on the search engine on Instagram, everybody wants to go viral. The only reason as a content creator I would hop on Omegle is to try to I'm just saying this in general. You're hopping on Omegle to try to go viral. So you want to say something stupid to an underage chick, or you want to say something to a gay dude, or you want to run into a trans person. That's why people do Omegle as content creators. There's no other reason. You're doing it for wow factor. Why else would you want to talk to a fucking stranger?
Yeah, you think
Because you're not going to run into a hot chick. You're like, what's the chances you run into a hot chick on Omegle? Like, most people are ugly by default. So you're not going to run into a hot chick in the first place.
I think people go on Omegle. There's more shit than that. They're like guys that do like improv songs. They do freestyle raps. They do all kinds of random.
Omegle?
Like, yeah.
They're a super I'm telling you, 25.
Omegle is shock value content. That's all it is. It's shock value content. So you know when you hop on shock value content, you're gonna run into fucking little kids hopping on there. Like there was a clip. I'm not gonna say who it is. There was a clip with somebody saying, I guess the chick was 13 and she had like a slave physique. Slave physique is like big giant fucking ham hock ass and titties. So he was like, how old are you? She said, I'm such and such. He told her to flip around because she actually had ass in pajamas, regardless of age. That was for wow factor. Why the fuck else are you on Omegle? Or wow factor? That's the only reason. And not even to put Sneako's name in it, but Sneako does Omegle for wow factor. He likes fucking with people. Sneako is a psychological person. He likes fucking with people.
Like,
you said what?
Yeah, obviously jokes. Like
yeah,
obviously
it's just
when they say they're underage, what does he do?
That's what I'm saying. It's for jokes. So you're doing it on purpose to run into something that you can go viral and something that's risque, something that's taboo.
It's like
it'd be different if for example, like it wasn't done like publicly for that exactly that wow factor versus someone getting exposed because they were privately DMing, knowing an underage girl is underage, and they were knowingly DMing her like, oh, let me fly you out. Oh, don't tell
private
nobody.
is completely different than public.
But if you know it's underage chicks on Omegle, why would you hop on as a content creator? This goes for anybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not calling anybody out single-handedly. I'm just saying, if you know it's gonna be little ass girls on there, why the fuck are you on Omegle? There's plenty of ways to entertain your audience.
Yeah, like, I just want to say with Omegle in general.
You can go into Sneako's Discord and go ahead and drag people in, and they'll probably be like 15, 14-year-olds. You know, Sneako has like a pretty immature audience.
We all got young fans. We all got young fans. We all have young
fans. Don't play with me because I'm telling you. If you tell me you're 14 or under the age of at least, you have to be at least 16 to be in that Discord.
How the f do you know? Like, we all got young fans. How the f do you know?
Okay, again, let me talk.
She meant 18, guys. She meant 18.
Like, shut up. So again, and you say you're underage, I'm kicking you out of the Discord. Obviously, people will lie and say they're 18, but if I knowingly see you telling someone, or you're in a voice chat, or you're texting someone, and it gets reported to me that you're underage and you're making improper conversations in the fucking love speech server.
Look at the Discord mob.
This is actually
Discord mob behavior, but it's a woman, so it's like.
Wait, hold on. So you're sneaking. Wait, hold on real quick. I got something to ask. Yo, I got something to ask.
Whoa, whoa, hey, chill, wait.
You're underage, you're getting banned.
Okay, chill, hold on.
You're not
I think
coming in the server underage.
real quick, Malek hasn't spoken in a while. She wanted to get something, and then it sounded like LowTierGod has a question. Go for it.
I'm so horny.
Yeah, so in regards to minors being on Omegle, I don't think it's necessarily wrong of a content creator to stream a platform where there could be minors, like a video game or Omegle, whatever, as long as you're not asking the children to do explicit things. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's funny, it's whatever. Like LowTierGod said, it's the wow factor, okay? I don't think it's right to flirt or sexualize or anything to the kids, okay? However, it's ultimately up to the parents' fault to keep their kids off the fucking internet. If there's a kid on the internet and you run into them and you make content out of that and you go viral, too bad. Too bad for the kid, too bad for the parents.
She's not wrong. At the end of the day, those kids are like, when you see those people make the videos where they're doing the normal content that isn't like weird or cringy or anything like that, like these people can then say, hey buddy, do you mind if I post this online? If they're an adult, that's fine. But then you have kids that are like, 14, 15 saying, oh yeah, go ahead and post this. We don't want kids doing that, right? And I think that takes us back to the original point, which is, should people be using Omegle content and other internet content that wasn't meant to be streamed to do streaming?
LowTierGod had a.
Malek, let LowTierGod go.
Yeah, LowTierGod had a question.
It was a funny question. I had a question for The Witcher. So you're Sneako's girl and you do Discord modding?
No, she created the server.
That's a W. That's all I gotta say. I gotta give you kudos for that, because you're not gonna find a chick who's hot and can run a Discord. That's it. That was it.
You're not gonna find a chick who's a Discord mod. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Can I talk? You fucking schizo. Yo, camera dusty as fuck. Like, shut the fuck up. Anyway, I'm saying, like, the point of me bringing that up is, like, I'm trying to help. I help monetize a disc or rebuilding and running a big Discord. Berserker's Discord. Just underage people don't need, like, you can mod that shit out. Like, underage people don't need to come in there talking about their sexual anything. Like, that's inappropriate, and I banned that immediately. So his comment was retarded. Like, I don't allow that. Yes, people lie about their age, but as long as I don't see anything actually going crazy, and my mods are psycho, so if someone comes in there saying they're 14 and then is like flirting or saying anything sexual, they get instant perma ban, and we put the description like, this person's underage, they're not allowed in, and we ban alt accounts. Like, I don't play with that pedo shit at all. I don't play with that.
If not, you have to show
ID. Is that even what the conversation was about?
Wait.
This is literally RTBA.
He's talking
I don't know why we're having this conversation.
Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm gonna make sure.
Okay, listen. Is that even what I feel like the conversation?
Wait, Xena, Darius, both of you stop. Xena, hold on. Dantes wants to get on.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why she's getting like so caught up on this pedophilia thing. Like, I feel like what we were talking about was making content out of underage people, right? And that's not necessarily just like.
It's about his comment.
His comment was trying to say there's little kids in the server, and the point is, if
I mean,
someone
that might be, yeah. What's your point?
The point is, when that is said, we take you to the report server that we created, and then the mods admin team, we go through and we have to verify you legally. Like, you have to cover out your name and stuff, but it has to be a photo ID with your face and your date of birth on it. And actual
what does that have to do with anything? Like, I'm sure the server has tens of thousands of members.
Back to the point of not having little kids in the fucking server to his comment. You understand now, or you're?
Yes, but they're still gonna be there regardless, even if you're verifying.
Dante, I know you like rocks, but you weren't paying attention to these facts over here, okay? They were making pedophilic implications about Sneako because of a fucking viral clip. They were making pedophilic implications, and then they went to base it by saying there's kids all in that Discord too. You can go in there and talk to little kids. They were making a very clear implication that there was pedophilic shit going on.
Was someone doing that in this call?
I cleared up what I had to say.
Was someone bringing that clip up in this call? If they did, I missed it.
The thing is, that's why you just got to be careful what you do as a content creator. So you got to be careful. There's certain shit you can't shake, right? So that's why you got to be careful as a content creator. Like me in 2020, right? So I got banned from because I used to be like a gamer and shit. I got banned from everything from a company because there was a trans person in 2020. I told them, okay, if you really have balls, you should slit your cock. So and morph it. So I got banned for everything off that shit, and it still follows me to this day. Now, obviously, I was a different person in 2020, and my mouth was a lot sharper, and I was just on demon time. But I'm saying, when you're a content creator and certain shit happens, there's certain shit you can't shake. So even though Sneako's a solid guy and didn't mean it, people are just gonna label that shit, because if you say the wrong thing, you're like kind of just fucked for an eternity.
Yeah.
It's just like Jonathan Majors, right? So Jonathan Majors, he's always going to be known for like the guy that like slapped the Ice Queen.
That's why
he's
the
never
trick
gonna be able to
is.
shake that.
The trick is you just be like Destiny and just always say progressively crazy shit so that people can't even pin you on one thing because there's just too much.
That's why when anybody tries to call me out on some shit, I always just say I am racist and I do like children.
Okay, well, Steve, this wasn't an invitation to make this about you. Shut the f up.
Oh, sorry, Q's over here,
I'm
definitely trying to prove why he needs to be in here. Go ahead, Q. Go ahead. Yeah, you were about to guide the conversation in the direction it was headed anyway. Yeah, go ahead.
What the fuck? You know I was meant to be f***ing muted. Relax. Let me ask a question. LowTierGod, it seems like in the past couple of months, especially, you've been f***ing more mellow. You've cooled down. You're not doing the shit that you used to do in the past. Would you say that cancel culture won against you?
No, it has nothing to do with cancel culture. See, when you're mad, you're not getting money. That's what I think it is. So if you're broke, you're upset. So all the clips you see in the past, I probably wasn't making a certain amount of money. Now I'm just arrogant enough to not give a fuck. So it has nothing to do with cancel culture. Also, to speak on that topic, not to be all, talking about money and shit like that, because it's not about that. But you also, let me ask everybody a question. How many people in here have an iPhone?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so we all have iPhones, yeah? None of us still have flip phones. It's called getting with the times. It has nothing to do with being mellow or, oh, the internet did this. There's just certain shit you can't do and certain shit you can't say if you want to be a content creator in this realm that we live in right now in this timeline. It's just that simple. You should know that as a content creator. Xbox 360 days, you can say whatever the fuck you want. But then again, you probably can't because I had, 9 banned 360s for using the F word? So we seen this shit, like we seen it coming, but now as a content creator, as quote unquote a leader, people that look up to you, you should know what you can and cannot say. So there's certain shit you can't tweet. Like if Nick Mercs, I'm pretty sure he's smart, but you can still do dumb shit. It takes one dumb tweet to fuck you over for life. Or to kill relationships. That's just what I think.
I think cancel culture is fucking stupid. Freedom of speech, bro.
You just got to be careful. Freedom of speech
Someone
doesn't
get this
exist
fucking
anymore.
clown a Fago, please. Jesus Christ.
All right, so if you're gonna, is it sexual harassment to ask a chick to do a 360?
You want to, like, if you don't want to. Justin Bieber's dad got backlash for saying thank a straight person for your existence today, just because it's Pride Month. Like, okay, so what? Freedom of speech. Why is he getting backlash? Who gives a fuck?
Because it's undermining an entire movement that's trying to normalize being
The reason
gay.
why there's backlash is because it's obvious, right? The reason why it's backlash is obvious. That's the only reason it's backlash is because it's an obvious statement. So it's something that you don't need to say. You can think what you want to say. Like, how many times have you seen somebody in public, you like thinking about something, but you just don't say it? So if you know it's obvious that two people to procreate, why would you need to tweet some dumbass shit like that? That's all I'm saying. You just gotta be accountable for your actions.
That is the only reason to do it.
Did she do a 360?
Yo, me and Dantes are 100% agree, bro.
LowTierGod wants you to do a 360.
Wait, hold on. Before she does the 360, hold on. Is that considered sexual harassment?
Malek, do you consent? Yes or no?
Oh, okay. All right. Just we're in 2000.
I win.
We're in 2023. So
wow, hostage.
No clown pussy is worth that much, chat. Ignore that.
Well, Steve, I would talk, but honestly, this is your show, so go ahead, Chief.
And it's going great. Thank you.
Yeah, I think as long as you're
Quiz knows L.
Well, she pulled out a banana, so.
Yeah, nice one. Okay, Darius, you decided to fucking actually do something this week. Good job. Yeah, but yeah, Steve, go ahead.
I think as long as you're not sexually exploiting kids, like maliciously and sexually exploiting them, like Malek even said, there should be nothing wrong with it. Funny jokes is jokes, but when it goes too far, like for example, I think it was LowTierGod who mentioned someone talking to a 13-year-old and then saying, "Can you turn around and let me see that ass?" Like then now you're sexualizing a child after knowing they're underage. That's when it becomes.
No ways, this chick is trolling, dude. Zerka and Sneako were literally like, "I'm gonna fuck a 15-year-old on Twitter." Dude, what the?
Said that.
We're like, "Oh, okay, this is Bane."
No, you got it wrong. Zerka's gonna marry his 16-year-old daughter
I got the right, Sneako, you got the left. Dude, you don't remember that? What the fuck?
Darius, you got it wrong. Zerka's gonna blow out his daughter's candle on her 16th birthday and then marry her.
Okay, here, can you both on the same time? Sorry, say it one time.
He literally even says, "I'm."
You should probably choose a lower number because 16 is like legal in most states.
But Sneako never said that. Zerka has said crazy shit and then turns around and even says, "Just so you know, I'm controlling, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
And I'm kidding.
Cuties is a great movie, by the way.
I don't know how any random 16, 15-year-old can know that Zerka's trolling, by the way. I think we're going by what the other person is taking as a troll, and the other person isn't taking that as a troll. If I'm a 15-year-old and a guy, a 28-year-old man tells me they're gonna fuck me, I'm not gonna think that's a fucking troll. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe you can think that. That's just an easy.
Because I wasn't talking about Zerka though, but you threw in somebody else's
name. Is literally aligned with your boy, so it's literally like they're literally like right there. They're next. They're on. They're actually literally next to each other.
No, Darius, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. Listen.
Zerka win another name that never said those.
Okay, whoa, one at a time. Stop. Hold on, wait.
Hey, my boyfriend needs to talk.
Quiet. Let the clown honk.
I gotta drink my apple juice.
Okay.
There was literally a full stream where Zerka made those public jokes again on the stream with Myron and Sneako, and both Myron and Sneako said, "Whoa, maybe that's him, but that's not us. Consent."
Come on, dude. Myron, the guy that literally put a fucking KKK mask on. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna say his hard limit is underage girls when he literally was like lynch gorillas, lynch monkeys. He's like, dude, come the fuck on, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, let me ask you something. Didn't you fuck a trans? Like, do you really have a
She's just gonna keep holding that over your head, bro. You should have never told us that. And there was Dookie on your tip.
Trans woman every other day than a 16-year-old.
Like, your opinion is.
Wait, what's wrong with that, Xena? Wait, Xena, what's wrong with that?
Difference. He couldn't tell the difference between He couldn't tell the difference between a fucking dookie asshole.
I can't tell the difference between balls and vagina.
You got dookie.
Maybe not. Wait, just a little bit out. A little bit out.
I mean, most cocks can't fit in women's
So
throats.
tired of hearing this out of your fucking mouth.
He just wants to suck Sneako's dick.
And I'm Sneako don't swing that way. You
let him suck his dick then. Sender, not he doesn't need you to consent for him.
Please, Xena.
We're
trying to get sponsors for the show.
Actually angry.
Let's just use the app.
Nah, we're not. We don't care about sponsors here. We're good.
Is that real?
Like, you're so low vibrational and low IQ. It's literally annoying.
Like
Low
low vibrational.
vibrational.
This is like some TikTok stupid shit.
Even the clown.
I'm fucking tired of hearing Sneako's fucking mod open her trap.
Even the clown.
I like how you describe her as Tito's mod. Thank you. Is that how you? Tito's mod.
You're pissing me off. Shut up, please.
Good. Get mad. Get angry. Go. Let it out.
Very,
Let it out.
Wait, why did you get it up when she's weird for getting
angry? But the thing
I
is,
tried to calm down. I
Let it
did.
out.
I tried to have a snack and calm down, but you pissed
Do
me
it.
off.
Do it. Break it.
I mean,
It's okay to do pedophile behavior. Listen,
but the thing is, all right, here's the thing.
Glad it's a little bit out of your throat now. Thank you. I'm done for
I mean,
now.
but here's the thing, though. So,
Baby, you
an
look like
average,
me.
a woman that really, a woman that like really gives a fuck about her guy is gonna defend him to hell and back. So,
Okay, whoa. Okay, everybody, okay, hold on, everybody, hold on. We're at the end of the round. Everybody, let's take a deep breath, okay? I understand that energy is
needs some dick in her life.
Energy is high in here.
No, I
okay?
don't do hookups unlike you, whore.
Okay, chill.
Oh,
Stop. Both of you, okay?
You're just sucking a fucking banana, bitch.
Everybody, calm down.
Banana's a dick up to you?
You brain damaged ass clown ass bitch. Shut the.
Oh wow!
Okay, stop. Both of you are muted. Stop. I muted both of you. We can't hear you. Nobody can hear anything either of you are saying. All three of you, okay? Everybody.
Let's go.
Shut the fuck up, Darius. You're gonna get muted next,
My bad.
okay?
Don't do me.
You just got muted. Okay. Just take a deep breath, okay? You guys can cook each other all you want, okay? But only one person in front of the stove at a time, okay? Too many cooks right now, all trying to do the same shit at the same time, okay? Keep, not kick. Very, very, very important. Your vote means more now than ever, okay? You might be the saving vote for one of these poor, destitute fucks at the bottom of the poll, okay?
Question for the panel, if that's okay. So Xena brought up the fact that I have brain damage. Okay, I do. I'm not gonna deny it. I said from the beginning. So if I have brain damage, I'm probably using a less percentage of my brain than you. What percentage of your brain do you think you're using?
It's not to me. I can tell why your Nino is friend.
Okay, before you answer that though, we have come to the end of the voting.
I'm not even gonna hold you. No. Wait.
Damn, Xena just muted her friend.
I'm not entertaining.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know,
Lycan, I'm the host. Why are you on? Whoa. Okay, real quick, we have a winner for this round, and the winner is LowTierGod. Okay, Dantes won the last round, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that means LowTierGod. The vote has been cast upon you again, okay? The responsibility has been thrust upon you to cast a vote to eliminate one of the bottom two. And on the bottom right now, we have two of the men, Darius and Lycan.
Would you like us to make a case? I can make a case.
What's your engagement? What's your engagement requirements?
I'm saying engagement as far as like conversation-wise.
True.
I feel like we busted the conversation during the trans argument. I don't know what the fucking topic was last time, but I feel like we had a conversation with Xena for a second. I'm not going to dick ride myself, so go on.
Either way, I have a closing question. Even if
Relevant has a closing question.
Shit,
I mean,
man.
at the end of the day here, I think I've done a few things, right? I brought out some content. I bought out some crazy. I've been a participatory person the entire time. I have made a few of these people lose their goddamn minds the entire time. But at the end of the day, I just want to say, LowTierGod, if you keep me on, I'm gonna do you proud. I promise you that.
He's gonna play you a song. He does this every time. Dude.
All right, look. I was asking for a 360, not a guitar session. But
I have a 360 if you want it. I know you've been 10 times.
You already gave us a 360. The 360 was the 360 was you bent over, and me personally,
You're ready to take it.
I don't bend over. Shit. I mean, what do you guys think?
You're gonna punish me for that cake?
What do you guys think?
I think they should both turn around, and whoever has a more goddamn ass stays.
Okay.
LTG isn't gay, so you wouldn't know.
A lot of takes that actually can challenge us and get us to debate because he has some high IQ. Like he knows how to articulate himself, and he does bring up controversial things for us.
Yeah, give me one thing Lycan said that's articulate.
Or just gets us.
Give me one thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He brought up he literally debated the whole thing between consent. He gave us certain factors that we needed to debate.
Like, what did he say though? Can you just tell me what he said?
Yes, as far as drawing the line of lying to get sex, is that considered rape? And breaking
That's literally the topic. You're just telling me the topic.
We also need character though. We need character. We need charisma. Like.
LowTierGod, we're coming in at the end of a decision. You got 25 seconds. You have to make a choice. You got to make a choice. 21 seconds.
I mean, there can only be one hot guy on the panel, so I'm gonna have to get rid of Lycan.
Ooh, that's wow. Save and a burn at the same time. Lycan, I'm sorry. You've come to the end of the line here. Lycan, go ahead and shout yourself out. Yeah.
Lycan GTV on Twitter. Love you guys. Thank you.
We love you too. Bye, buddy.
My nigga.
Yeah, he was good though with debating at least.
Wow. And then there were 5 or 7, I guess, since apparently you guys are doubling up now on camera. I'm gonna ask a follow-up question to the last one, just because you guys were kind of heading in this direction. As a parent on the panel, I have a 12-year-old son, and he plays a lot of Switch games, and I hear a lot of kids screaming around when they're doing Fortnite and everything. How do you guys feel about the idea that sometimes people can be in public and they're streaming, like on their live streams, and other people are in the background? This is shown up on TikToks. This is shown up on streamers doing IRL streams. And sometimes it even, for Dante, well, I guess not for you because League doesn't have voice over IP because Riot is literally a dog shit company. But for other people that play real games online, sometimes you can have voice chats being streamed to thousands or tens of thousands of kids or listeners when you have children that are on the microphone. Do you think that that type of stuff is okay? Do you think it's similar to the sexualizing minors? Do you think in this case it doesn't matter if they're minors because it's just who cares, just random shit being on TikTok or on stream, or what? What are your thoughts here? Go.
I have a opinion on this that I think might be controversial to people in here. I think that there's some measure, at least, of a personal responsibility that I feel when, especially there's children on the mic that are saying controversial things to try and shield their identity. Because I have a really big issue with like 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds saying something controversial. Maybe they say a slur or something, and then having their career nuked over some stupid shit that they said in a video game. I think that's really dumb. And so when you have young kids like doing controversial shit in video games or on Omegle or something like that, and they say something controversial, I'm not trying to like put them on blast and get them out there and shit like that, because I don't want to see them not go to college because this is the F slur in a fucking Omegle. Who cares?
Honestly, right? Kids, I'm different, dude. Kids,
on,
I hope they don't get fucked. I hope they don't get fucked.
Do we,
legit, your life on 16 years old, legit. When I was 16-year-old, you know what I did? I did a whole bunch of e-sexing in MapleStory. That shit followed me for like 3 years until I joined DJGG. Then I abandoned that because nobody knew about it. Your mom, bitch. Go on.
Does anybody disagree with that statement that like when there's people saying, young children saying controversial things on omegle and stuff like this, are we just like gonna put it out there? Because
okay, hold on. The thing is that most of the time you're not gonna like actually know any identifying information besides their face, right? And like people scrolling through TikTok, they're gonna see like 10. Well, yeah, like you're just gonna see their face. It's not like you're gonna see their full name or like their address, right? And people scrolling through TikTok, they're gonna see like 1,000 clips a day. So like, I feel like people have too much of an inflated sense of self-importance over like one clip that they might have that goes viral. But every day there are so many millions of clips going viral that you're not special, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen cases of people saying young people saying controversial shit and having it follow them through their life.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, listen, that's gonna happen. But normally, when that happens, it's because like that person already has a name, they're already out there. They're gonna say on like Twitter, right? But just like to say it on Omegle or like in public, I don't think I've ever seen anyone have something follow them for years over that.
I'll enter. Hey, I'm the host. Hey, wow, Darius. Hey, blue guy talking, okay? Let me enter a piece of personal testimony here. Sometimes this stuff shows up in surprising ways. There is a relative of mine who was studying in Paris, and I believe that there were photographs taken and posted on Instagram or Facebook, and people saw them drinking alcohol, and they tagged the school on those pictures that were posted to get the kids like basically kicked out of their like foreign study program. That would be like an example of things that have happened. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's not like it's every one of these cases are like national news or something. It's often pretty local. And like it might even just come down to like bullying that some people might face.
Well, is that not a good thing though, really? Let me ask you a question. What do you think about those kids that go viral because they said the N-word or something to a black person on Omegle and then it gets sent to their school and then they get expelled?
I think I think it massively depends on how old they are, but generally for children and stuff like that, I don't think you should get expelled from school for an act like that. I don't think you should.
Yeah,
I think we should do better to like. I mean, they're a kid. They probably just genuinely don't know what it is. I can guarantee every single person in here probably wouldn't have gone to college if we have a full dossier transcript of the shit we said when we were 14. I promise. Like,
Speak
why
for
the hell?
yourself. I was eating dirt at 14.
No, I don't think people. Okay, all right. Well,
I believe it.
Okay.
Honestly.
You speak too much. My brain literally cannot process all that information. I don't think half of the audience can either.
Okay.
You said like 3 sentences, nigga.
So
are you trolling?
Let's just do that. Do you, as a content creator, have a responsibility, or do you feel any kind of type of way about protecting kids from ruining their own futures on your streams, on your channel?
Good job. Keep your kids off the internet and homeschool your kids. My responsibility as the content creator is not someone else's children saying slurs. If they opened up and said slurs, that's not my child to monetize or take care of. You should be training your children not to do that shit if that's what they're worried about. And one, they should be homeschooled because whatever.
Okay.
They should be homeschooled. They shouldn't be on the internet.
Let's say that you had somebody on your stream on Omegle or something. It was some 14-year-old kids, 16-year-old kids, let's say 16, right? They applied to a school, a college, and they said the F slur on your stream. You posted a bunch of clips, and they got denied to a school as a result.
I guess they shouldn't have took their ass on a goddamn public platform.
You don't feel any type of way about that? Like, the way that I do it is I know like what LowTierGod was talking about.
If it steals from you,
I know at the time
if your kid robs you and gets convicted of theft, that's the kid's fucking fault, not your fault for having a value that the kid.
I'm sure, yeah, I completely understand.
Let me use another example. So let me use another example. How about this? Let's take it to the extreme. Because a person is underage or whatever, they're listening to music and they're inspired to go fucking rob somebody because they liked it and their friends were doing it. Whose fault is that? That's the parents. The parents are supposed to take care of kids, not the people they're around. It's not the kids here that they're around that influence them to do it. Just because my friend said, oh, let's go do fraud, and I decided to do fraud, let's say I'm a kid doing it, that's not my friend's responsibility to make sure that I'm doing good or not. It's my parents, because my parents should have been the one that's putting their foot down and making sure I'm not doing this.
Okay, so you're against cancel culture, correct?
Yeah, cancel
Okay,
culture.
so this is the reason I think certain aspects of cancel culture can be fine. I think a lot of it is pretty shit. Okay, can I finish, please? Can I finish, please?
That's not their fault. That's
I
not
mean,
the
kids get banned on Roblox.
Do I agree that schools should be banning kids for saying slurs? I never said that. What I'm saying is it's not a content creator's responsibility to prevent children from doing that.
It isn't a content creator's responsibility. What I'm asking is you. I'm not asking every content creator. I'm asking you, somebody who doesn't believe in cancel culture. You know what's going to happen if you post those clips around. You have a reason to believe what's going to happen if these go around and they get spread. So do you feel no responsibility at all to maybe not post these or blow this up on the internet just for clicks and views to possibly nuke this kid's future?
Parents.
I got something.
I said my opinion. Parents. It is on the parents. It is not on to me.
Okay, so I assume
no, really, we're kind of looping by asking the same questions. LowTierGod.
I know.
Ask your parents if they'd be okay with you getting Sneako tattooed on your chest, bro. You're so fucking retarded. No,
Okay,
the
so-
parents
so-
don't fucking matter.
So I as somebody
The dad's sitting on the bridge.
Hey, cool, but would you be okay with it if you guys decided to go ahead and go through with it?
You're mentally damaged
I'll
by
just
the
like force
internet.
out more. Sorry.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Okay, Lil Steve is zoned the fuck out. Oh my goodness.
All right,
He's about
so
to leave.
I-
I am. I'll be back. One
Kids
second.
don't need to be on the internet. Look at
Okay,
these
Xena,
now. You
one
believe
second.
the
Xena, 1
fucking
second. Let
song.
LowTierGod get in. Xena, let LowTierGod get in. LowTierGod, go ahead.
Well, first off, wait, you have Sneako's name tatted twice in your chest?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, damn, that's a W. But anyways, so all right. I feel like as a content creator, you are kind of responsible on who crosses your platform. So, quick example. I mean, and slightly, not fully, but slightly. It's just like NBA YoungBoy, right? NBA YoungBoy even inspires 30-year-old men to do dumb shit. So it's the energy you put out there. So quick thing, right? There's this guy named like Illuminati. So he had something on his what's that shit called? Where it's like it's not OnlyFans, but it's what's the shit called?
Patreon.
So he had a Patreon, right, where people could ask him questions. So one of the kids asked him a question, paid $500 to ask him a question, and he said, "What would you do if your mom was a porn star and everybody found out at your school?" This was supposed to be confidential. So I guess it got back when Illuminati made the video. The kid found out, and he started getting teased more, and it just destroyed the kid.
Yeah.
So you are like.
Yeah, I know this.
Slightly responsible. Like you do have some sort of,
Okay.
even if it's a small percent, you have some sort of direction for the people that watch you.
But I think that's when it goes into, like, for example, when certain creators or whatever, they have an agenda where they like want to spread truth or they want to tell people to do better with themselves and not do this and not do that. That's different versus like if you're on a stream, like all of us on a stream right now, and us say, like, I've thrown the F slur around. It's not Destiny's fault that I threw the fucking F slur around. And if he's
You're not a
You're not a
child,
kid.
bitch.
You're not a kid.
You're
not a kid.
I'm using it as an example. Like, let's say, take it to the extreme and say we were children, for example. It's not really.
Well, we're not children. We're not children. You can't
All right,
use
so
that
me-
argument.
Okay, wait.
You can't use
Xena,
that argument.
Xena, Malek, Relly.
The point is just screaming, like just saying stuff. We can't control what other people do. It's up to the parents to control their children.
Well,
Okay,
okay,
Relly, let me
But
ask you
9
this.
times out of 10, the
Relly.
parents are not there. Like my mom said, don't have people in my fucking house when I go to
wasn't
work.
on the-
As soon
I
as she
didn't
left,
have a
I had
phone.
the whole fucking neighborhood in there.
True.
I didn't have a
Fuck.
mobile device until I was 17 years old. I was not on the internet until I was 17 years old.
What?
Okay, likewise.
Okay, wait, you gotta
As
know
someone-
how much of
as
a
someone
freak you
who
are
was
for
not on
that.
the internet as a
gotta know
child,
that, right?
and who has younger siblings that I protect from using the internet, it is 100% the parents' or relatives' responsibility to keep their fucking kids off the fucking internet and to raise them right, not to say slurs and offensive shit for clout or to be popular or cool,
Okay,
whatever the
Malek.
fuck.
Kids do what they want to do. There's
Malek.
nothing. Kids do what they want to do.
Guys,
Shut the
okay,
fuck up.
hold
If
the
a kid
fuck
goes on
up.
the
Can I
fucking
yell
internet
words in
and
here?
starts saying
Hello?
slurs online and it's being publicly broadcasted and that gets found out later, that's the fucking parents' fault. It's not the kid's fault. It's the parents' fault, not the content creator's fault. It's a completely different situation. If you specifically dox a child and at their school and all this shit to get them canceled, that's completely fucking different.
No, but listen. If you're gonna sit there, right, and you're let's say you're gonna have like a clip that happens on your stream, right, and then you make the active choice to put that out there on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, all these things. You're making the active decision to distribute the clip even more, right?
Yes.
It's not like you can sit there and just be like, oh yeah, like it happened, and then you just like go off and like
Someone who's
Okay, stop, Malek, stop. Let me get in for a second. Let me ask this real quick. Relly and Malek, I'll ask you both this. If you're expecting a kid that's about to go to university to take on thousands of dollars in debt, you're telling me you can't expect them to be responsible on a public platform and watch what the they say? Because at the end of the day, they're the ones that chose to say the F slur, like Xena said. And so if they can get exposed for it, they should suffer the consequences. Don't you think so?
It's their fault and it's their parents' fault.
Okay, but
it's not the content creator's fault. If the content
can't really
creator
blame that shit on the
deliberately
parents.
doxes or redistributes with the intent of canceling or ruining that person's life, that's
So,
fucked up.
By this argument,
before you with the glasses,
cool. Hey, I was watching and she was asked a question. I don't know why you're opening your mouth.
I want to ask you something.
Guess what? Nobody said your name. Okay, so here's the problem. So when you're saying it's the parents' fault,
Xena, let him finish. Let him finish. We'll come back to you.
When you're saying it's the parents' fault in this situation, right? Then what? Can I cancel the parents? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so I'm not going to cancel the kid. What? I'm going to cancel the parents?
The parents' future. The parents are
no. Because let's run this back. Because I have an issue with cancel culture and the way that it goes, with the way that it manifests in this world. It sounds like you two have no problem with it. Excuse you. I have a problem with cancel culture, and that is manifested in me taking precautions with my content, and especially minors who do not know the consequences of their actions. And so when a minor says when a minor says something out of pocket on my stream, I do not go out of my way, like Dantes was referring to put her on TikTok, to put her on YouTube, to blow up that little kid's career. I take an active choice to do that because it is an active choice.
I take an active choice to prevent chance of a kid saying a offensive thing on my stream. Dude, you don't fucking listen. I said if you are on omegle or playing a video.
No, you said you're gonna blow up a kid on fucking TikTok for fucking views because you like cancel culture. I have no idea why you're fucking doing this.
Fuck up about irrelevant topics are relevant.
No. I think
Thank you.
I think
okay, Xena, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't think anybody here agrees with cancel culture. Cancel culture should not exist. But knowing, can I talk? May I speak?
Okay. No.
Relly, please stop talking.
My favorite influencer was canceled. All right, my number one favorite influencer was canceled. I do not agree with cancel culture, but knowing cancel, just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So knowing that cancel culture exists means, as a parent and as a minor, if you're like 16 or 17, you have the conscious decision to know if you are going on a public platform and doing these things that could potentially get you canceled. That's your decision to do. But your parents should have kept you from doing that.
The thing is, I believe it's the parents. No, but you're the problem. All 14-year-olds are going to say slurs. You're right. Wow, great.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think that you have a problem with cancel culture. I think you just have a problem with consequences.
Me?
No, not you, Xena. I think Xena just has a problem with people having consequences for the things they say or backlash that they're going to receive. But you don't actually have a problem with cancel culture.
I do have a problem with cancel culture. People shouldn't be shut
because of the consequences.
They shouldn't. You should never be taken off of a platform because you're being your true self.
So why are you helpful?
I disagree with that.
Yeah, but if you're your true self and less people want to support you, why is that an issue?
Epstein was on Kick. What if Jeffrey Epstein was on Twitter? Should he be allowed to promote his true self?
Yeah, listen.
Wait. Hold on, Dantes. I'm gonna let you. Okay, Dantes, I'm gonna let you answer the question. So, because you guys are gonna start running around in circles on this. Dantes, what do you mean when you say cancel culture? And then you guys can all go from there. Because I think you guys are using different terms for it. Yeah.
Okay, so I think there are two different things, right? You'll have someone who will say something, okay, and then there's people targeting that person's sponsors. There's targeting that person's school. There's that kind of thing, and that's cancel culture. But then someone facing backlash for the things they're gonna say and having less people support them for it, that's just consequence. So sitting there and getting mad at people because they face consequence for the things they say and being like, oh, but people should be their true self. Okay, yeah, but if you're your true self and less people like you because of it, then why is that a bad thing if they want to stop supporting you? Sure, if they're going to target your school and do all these things, don't go that far. But to sit there and say that this guy doesn't deserve to be supported anymore because of the views he has, and to make your personal choice and maybe talk to a few others in your circle and not go to the added level, then why is that a problem?
Okay, companies, because a kid doesn't want to support, or because a kid at 16 or 17 said the word or said something that was controversial. Now it's followed them for the rest of their lives because obviously they made that decision, and schools banning them and stuff like that, or them getting banned from Kick, Twitch, all that. That is a form of cancel culture. I don't think that should happen just because they said.
Well, it's not a form of cancel culture because when you stream on Twitch, right, or like any of these sites or things like that,
platforms and banned from platforms for getting endorsements.
Have you ever heard? No, wait, hold on. Have you ever heard of someone getting banned for a slur they said 5 years ago? I see clips of Ninja saying like the craziest shit, right? But it's like he's getting banned for it nowadays.
But the question
did he say anything like crazy though?
Darius a kid saying slurs on a public platform and then getting banned from school. The school's not necessarily cancel culture, but that's the example being used. So
depends on what you say.
But that's what what's going off of was Darius or his friend with the glasses had made a good point to ask that question where he was saying, like, for example, let's say you were 14 at the time and you went on an Xbox and it was a stream, and now you're in college and your professors or whatever seen an old stream with you on it saying, oh, F these Fs or F these.
Yeah, but is that something that actually happens?
I don't think that agrees. Well, that's the example, though. We're going off of.
Yeah, but it's just like such a crazy example that I don't think it's even relevant.
Get here from minors being on the internet to using slurs.
Okay, stop asking that cringe question, Malek. This is the fucking show. We go on tangents, okay? That's what we fucking do. Xena, continue.
Qorantos, I wasn't talking to you.
All right, I gotta say something real quick.
We're doing hypotheticals now, so you have to take yourself into the hypothetical. Even though it's extreme, I've never seen it happen, but let's say it does happen. Darius was asking, saying, for example, that it happens.
If you don't hurt anyone, you shouldn't get canceled. If you hurt someone, you can get canceled. If you don't hurt anyone, words don't hurt, by the way. If you don't hurt anyone, if you don't specifically tell a group of people to target another group of people, which can lead to hurting people, you shouldn't be canceled. Cancel culture should not exist unless harm is involved.
Well, I will say one thing though about streamers is that I do think that streamers should have a lot more accountability for the things that happen on their stream and what they actually promote than how they currently take accountability, right? Like you'll have streamers that will sit there and do anything.
Blame streamers and blaming the music.
Yes, you can blame streamers.
That's why there's a TOS. That's why there's a TOS, because it holds you accountable.
No, but hold on, listen. Listen.
I've never thought.
No, listen.
They're talking about
listen. It's a thing about lack of respect. If a streamer's entire career is built off of viewers, right? And then there's one person that will say something on his stream who could even potentially be one of his viewers, right? And you're just gonna sit there and nuke that guy's life just so you can get a few more clicks on your profile. You're just a bad person. There's being a content creator, right? And then there's actually knowing the implications and the impacts of the thing that you're going to post and what you're going to say online, you know? Like even me, I'll have days where I'll look really lean and I won't post Instagram stories of being like, look how shred I am, because I keep into account that there might be one kid that might think, oh, I want to starve myself so I look like that. So even then I still try to promote all these healthy things, and I still try to
You're a good human. Congratulations. Not everyone on the internet
is. It's not being a good human. It's about being responsible. And the problem is that nowadays people aren't responsible.
Yeah, that's
they just want to give responsibility to chase the bag.
I get what you're saying, but taking it to the extent of blaming everything on what's being distributed, it's the consumers. How you raise your children to understand what's on the internet is not same with girls telling them you're not going to look like these girls on the front of magazines. It's Photoshop.
Why do we have an age of consent? Why do we have an age of consent? No, but Xena, why do we have an age of consent? You can raise your kid and say don't sleep with anyone before this age, right? But if they're gonna sit there and they can get coerced by, let's say, older people, then it's on these people to not take advantage, correct? How is that any different from content creators taking advantage of younger viewers that don't know what they're doing and just exploiting them for their own personal gain?
Okay, so here, can I say something?
Wait, let LowTierGod get in. Xena responded, then let LowTierGod get in.
So
I'm saying, with good parenting, I'm sorry, nobody, and my mom had a family of 5.
So I keep hearing
hold on, the statistics are 1 out of 4 women, or is it 1 out of 5 women are sexually assaulted, right? My mom had 5 daughters. None of us have ever been coerced or sexually assaulted, and we all didn't have sex until over 18. Because of good parenting. You don't go talk to older men or go on the internet. She prevented us from going on the internet, excuse me. She did not allow us on the internet under the age of 16 because she understands children are, of course, impressionable, which your point is true. Children are impressionable and can be coerced. So yes, it's still down to the parents.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let LowTierGod get in. Go ahead.
I'm gonna speak from experience, right? So I don't believe that it's the parents' fault 100% how their kid acts on the internet or off the internet. because everything that I was taught, you know, from my mom, right? I still did what the fuck I wanted to do.
True.
So good parenting, and my mom was the best parent, but good parenting doesn't always mean that the kid is not gonna do shit. So people, when you're a content creator, when you're an influencer, anybody of popularity, some of these kids, they think you're cooler than their parents. Why do you think that people are obsessed with celebrities? How many people really just don't with their dad, but are obsessed with like fucking Harry Styles, like guys? People that are on the upper tier of life, we hold like an invisible form of responsibility to who watches us. If I go on the stream every day, morph my audience to do certain shit, eventually they would do it. Like I got a bunch of stream lingo, right, that I say. I got everybody saying the same stream lingo because human beings are a depicted species. If you've never seen a pair of titties in your life and I tell you to draw a pair of tits, you don't know what titties look like. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we do hold a responsibility as content creators when these kids look up to us and these young adults look up to us, that are cooler than their parents. They think we're cooler than their fucking parents. So their parents, not 9 times out of 10, the parents are not responsible. This is coming from somebody that was told not to use profanity, not to fuck early, to do this, to do that, and I still did what I wanted to do. Kids, even at 11 years old, I did what I wanted to do. That's my thing.
I don't think kids should be on the internet. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying their behavior.
How do you control that, though?
You keep on. Wait, Xena, wait.
No one should murder anyone, right?
Wait. Whoa. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Blue hair. Whoa, blue hair. Speaking right now. Okay, chill. Hold on. Xena, you said that a few times. Kids shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Can you clarify? Do you mean that like everybody under the age of 18 should be banned from having any device that connects to the internet, or what? Can you clarify that?
I would say 15, 16. I would say 15, 16 because that's when I got my first phone, which was a joint phone between my 2 younger sisters. We had a shared phone that my mom obviously had access to, and we shared the computer, which she had the code to. We had to literally have a code that she would have to verify for us to use the internet, and we were 16. Like, I was 16. We weren't on the internet at that age. Like, maybe that's why I'm not understanding here, because I didn't grow up in Florida, Miami. Like, this new behavioral shit is newer for me. Growing up, I was very conservative, and I was raised in Ohio. I was very sheltered. I was homeschooled. I didn't go to public school. I didn't go hang out at parties. I didn't have like friends like that. I was not allowed on the internet. My mom really kept us from that for this reason, because children are impressionable, and content creators, they put out what they want, and we get, oh, they're not like our parents, oh, this person's that, this person's that. Like he said, that was honest, and it's true, but I think it's up to the parents to keep your kids from being on the internet, which is why I said
100%.
But it could backfire. That shit could backfire.
Exactly.
It could backfire. Real quick. Well, that could backfire. That could backfire. But hold on. Whoa. What will really backfire is if you don't vote on this monumentous keep not kick poll. I am posting it in the kick chat. Okay, we've reached the end of another round. Vote for the people that you would like to see remain on the show. The leader in the polls will get to kick one of the bottom 2 people. We are coming down to the wire. 5 people left. Good luck. Remember to vote to keep, not kick. The poll is in the keep or the kick chat. Okay.
By the way, like,
I do agree with the backfire thing. I don't know if it was Darius who said that or
Nah, it was me. It was LTG.
Yeah, I do agree with that in the sense of if you don't go about it the right way, because over sheltering can fuck you up too. Like, for example, obviously, and then going into a culture that's completely different from how you were raised. Like me, for example, once I left my mom's home, obviously I got in the wrong friend group and then started living a haram lifestyle, fraud, all of that.
That's why it backfired.
However, my other siblings that stayed with my mom, however, they're fucking perfect. It didn't backfire because they didn't leave the nest too early and start getting around these types of people. They were able to fully develop and make conscious decisions, and like they don't have to have regrets like I do. So it could backfire, yeah, like if you leave your home too early type shit and you were too sheltered, and then you're shown this world like Pandora's box, for example. It can have that effect. So,
it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50.
It is 50-50.
The ultimate decision was on you to be a solid person.
Exactly.
Like when you got out and said you did haram, so on and so forth. Now that probably wouldn't have happened if you were able to explore a little bit more in your life. But that's what happened. You still made those decisions. So once you left, you were able to, I don't know what level of haram you were talking about. You said what now?
Fraud, the club, that's it.
Yeah,
Other
yeah,
than that,
typical shit.
promiscuity, never, because, and I think that was what was important in my family, is my mom taught us early on about what is sex. So we never had that curiosity that kids usually have because their friends are talking about, oh, this, it felt so good, da da da. You get curious and you want to have sex early. So all of us, we were over 18 before we got sexually active because there was no curiosity to it. We didn't need, there was no allure to it because we understood it. So
wow, you had good parents. Great point. Great point.
So basically, you would say you're one of a kind.
No. It's just there's certain things that, but we were also raised Islamic values and stuff. But my mom was very based on certain things. So I think like there's just a structure of how to do it. But then again, like you said, at the end of the day, it's up to us to decide. It's not 100. Like it's not 100% on the parents. What I was saying was 100 on the parents was deciding, letting them on the internet from that point, and that did protect me from a lot of shit. But,
wait, Xena, can I ask you a question?
That's why I said you're one of a kind. That can't really be controlled.
Wait. Before Xena gets that question, because she might not even get a chance to answer it, because Xena and Malek are at the bottom of the poll now, and they are going to be voted off, one or the other, by none other than Dantes, who is the winner of this round. Dantes, you have to keep and kick one between Malek and Xena. Who do you want to eject from the show?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that Shaco doesn't scale well into the late game, so I think Malek's gotta go.
Oh no.
It's honestly, I'm not surprised that you all want to continue hearing Xena blabber for the rest of the fucking round. I really appreciated learning about her family life. I really did appreciate it. It was really peak content, honestly.
Well, Malek, thank you.
Wait,
for
Malek,
that.
are you not gonna give LowTierGod the 360 though?
No, I'm not.
Damn. I guess maybe she's assless.
No, I'm actually not. But I'm not married to you, okay?
I feel it. I respect it.
All right, well, listen, thank you, Malek, for joining us. Do you want to shout yourself out? Where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm Malek04 on Kick, a full-time streamer on Twitch, Malek_04. Destiny, it was a pleasure being on. I had a ton of fun. And yeah, good luck to the rest of everyone.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Peace.
Malek, do you do JOI?
What?
Real quick. Do you do JOI?
Shut up! Ask her! DM her! Leave. Bye. Love you, Malek.
Say yes or no. Fuck, nigga. Damn, you're such a cock.
Okay, wait. Xena, you keep talking about, Islamic values and halal and haram.
Oh, no.
And you could correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. Do you have an OnlyFans? Because a lot of people in chat keep saying that.
I do not.
You don't do anything that's like,
May I speak? Okay, so in the past, I started an OnlyFans with my ex-partner, and it's one of the biggest regrets that I have. Did I delete my OnlyFans? Absolutely, because it's not good for you as a woman, and I use that platform when I tell girls, like, look at how much I regret it, look how much it affects me, and even that, like, that's all that people want to bring up is, oh, she has or she had OnlyFans. It's constantly used as some type of way to attack me, and I want other girls, before they decide to make that step and open an OnlyFans, to understand that this is what they have to face if they choose to make OnlyFans. It's not worth it. It's fucking horrible. It's not worth it.
You can't erase creamy back shots.
Wait, didn't you?
Wait, what did you say?
You can't erase creamy back shots.
Yeah, you can't erase having this stuff, and you'll regret it for the rest of your life. So,
Do you disagree with
like turning to Islam, like growing up with these values that my mom taught me, like I never wanted to do that. I felt, because obviously, like I said, I did do fraud. I felt like I had no other choice because I owed so much to the government, and I was on an ankle monitor. I had limited things to do for work. Working at McDonald's and Home Depot, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to pay 4 bands a month to no restitution. It wasn't happening, and I felt that was the option because that was glorified on the internet. All my homegirls at the time were doing
it. Was glorified on the internet? Nigga, you could go work for OnlyFans? Gotcha.
It was.
Wait, Darius, hold on.
Anyway, so I made that faulty decision, and it's something that I will regret for the rest of my life. I did make that decision with my ex-partner, and I did make explicit videos. I distributed it. I paid most of my restitution off, but I deleted it because I was unhappy.
Okay. So
I was very unhappy.
Hold on. Were you raised Muslim?
It's not worth it.
Were you raised like in an Islamic household?
I was raised with conservative Islamic values, but not Muslim, no. I was not raised Muslim. I was raised around Muslims, but no, not Muslim.
Okay. Relly, you wanted to contribute something? Go ahead.
Do you disagree with the idea of people bringing up your past to be able to criticize your character?
No, I don't disagree with it because I think it's extremely important because it's a constant reminder for myself of why I need to continue to grow and why I need to use my platform that I do have now and my story for younger girls so that they don't end up like me, because it sucks.
Okay, yeah, because it was kind of sounding like you did, but if you don't, then it's
okay for me to
I agree with it because I think it's important. So when young girls see this and they see a woman, like, it's not glorified, it's not a good life to live to constantly see that. So for me, I accept it because I use that. Like, I save screenshots and I share it because I
don't care about you crying about OnlyFans. Is it okay for me to cry? Is it okay for me to call Sneako a cuck or what?
I've had girls hit me up and ask me if they wanted to, if they should start at OnlyFans, and I use my platform, I use my stuff as an example as to, do you really want to start at OnlyFans? Because this is what you'll face. It looks good at when you start, the money's good, but then
my girl puked on my dick. I don't give a fuck about you crying about posting your titties. So can I call Sneako a cuck or not? Sneako
Darius,
about fucking people calling them names about the past. And literally you're cheating on a dick or something. Squirting out. Is it okay for me? Why did I do that? I just told you why I did it, because I don't give a fuck. Because listen, it doesn't fucking matter. You post your titty on Facebook, I'm not jerking it off to it. I'll be telling you right now. What?
So can I ask you a question? Like, do you want to suck his dick? Is that what's going on?
I'm gonna suck Sneako's dick? No, I'm just asking if you would have the same standard for your boyfriend that's having the same exact argument and giving the opposite opinion as you, where you're saying people shouldn't be insulting him or talking about it because he's moving forward. Whereas you're like, oh, please talk about my past, please, because it makes me stronger now. Whereas the other guy says, don't talk about it because he's moving on. Go on.
Every comment that you have had and directed towards me has been about this man, even down to knowing about a troll that I made a Photoshop photo of a tattoo that didn't exist. You even knew about that. Like, it's like, are you a fan?
But that's popular on Twitter. I don't know shit about you. I'll be honest with you.
You're a fan, but
what is there gonna be an actual?
I'm not a fan. I just go on Twitter.com and it comes up my feed.
Like, he doesn't have a real question.
So
no.
The question.
Okay, guys, hold on, guys, break. Lil Steve wants to ask a question.
No, what do you mean? They were having a back and forth. You just did the thing you told me not to do.
You can ask me a question, though.
Can I ask the question? Yeah. May I ask the question?
Yes.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, great. So Sneako's been referred to as a cuck as a result of some of his past behavior. Do you think that is an unfair thing to say based on his past behavior?
I think it made him grow as a person, and he's become one of he's become a formidable force now.
When did you run for the president of the United States? Because that was an incredibly political answer. I want just one more time. Is it okay to criticize him for his past actions?
I'm not him, so I can't give you that answer.
Come on now. Come on now.
We know what the answer is. You don't have to answer.
I want everyone to know how straight of an answer it was when I asked you, but now it's coming to him.
So I will answer because I'm pretty sure I know his stance on this. He said, what? Bullying is important because it shapes you as a person. So yes, it's okay.
So it's cool to call Sneako a cuck because he was a cuck.
I did not say
I didn't say that.
Okay, wait, no, it's fair to call him a cuck then, not cool, it's fair.
Wait.
It's fair to say his past decisions were cuck decisions, not now. He is no longer that person. He did something, he changed, he grew, and now he's a formidable force. That past experience shaped him into who he is now and put him on a journey that's fucking wild, artistic, and goddamn amazing. So
he was a cuck, and now he is no longer a cuck?
He did a cuck thing, and whatever.
So a cuck is somebody who actively practices. If you just did one experience.
Okay, LowTierGod, you don't believe that.
Bro,
if your friend sucks a guy off, does that make him gay?
Okay, there you go, Dante.
LowTierGod, we agree that
what if he did it one time and he doesn't do it again?
That doesn't make you a cuck. I'm sorry.
Let Dantes.
I have a question.
Let Dantes go, please, for the love of God. Let Dantes go.
My understanding with this whole cuck thing is a cuck is a person who enjoys it. And he even said from his experience doing it once, it was a couple swap, not even a cuck thing because he had a girl with him. But he even said he didn't enjoy it. How does that make somebody that I don't know.
If you sucked the dick once and you didn't enjoy it, you're still a homosexual.
But Sneako actively harps on people that call him a cuck currently or call him cuck at the previous time because he doesn't like being described as his previous actions for who he currently is.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's also the fact that at the end of the day, people online are just going to use words that they think like someone is, right? Good example, when Xena just randomly called people the F slur, right? It's not because you actually think they're like what you're calling them. It's just like you're using it to insult them, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to offend somebody. That's what it is. That's what happens when you're a known figure of any kind. People are gonna try to use shit to try to strike a nerve. That's all it is.
And that's why, but like I said, I agree that it's important that when we do things like that, or we have a past, that our pasts are used to set examples as to who we are shaped into now and how we go about it. Because I think that your past will say a lot of on your journey now of who you are and how you're going about things. So, like I said, because the question was, do I think it's fair that people judge me or bring up my past? I do think it's fair. I mean, I put it on the internet. I knew it would always be on the internet, and I made that conscious decision. So I can't be like, woe is me. It sucks that people keep bringing it up.
Yeah,
it's 100% fair. Criticism is fair.
They have every right to.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they should.
It doesn't mean that they should.
I'm so sorry. I want to kill myself right now. Didn't this chick literally like 30 minutes ago insult me for having sex with a trans person and not understanding the trans the whole time?
I think your nickname was I think it was Dookie Tip. What did she call you? I think she called you Dookie Tip, bro.
That ammo. So that's my point. It still stands. You gave me that ammo. If I didn't distribute things on the internet, no one would have ammo.
Your nigga gave me that ammo too. What are you talking about, dude? Come on.
Yeah, he got on a podcast and just told
Twitter
that whole
and
story.
stupid.
They calling you Dookie Tip in the chat anyway, nigga. Like what?
Nobody did that but you. I don't. Okay.
Okay.
It's unshakable. That's what I'm saying. It's unshakable. Things that are unshakable, people can still have an opinion, regardless. You can't stop people from having an opinion.
It doesn't matter. So
Sneako's probably always going to be called a cuck. From this point on, you're always going to be called Dookie Tip. Like, there's nothing we can do about it, bro.
You're going to be called the salad top. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, I'm called shit every day. So like, it's all a part of the game. So
I'm gonna always be called.
It's fair. It's fair.
Felon witch OnlyFans bitch.
People's opinions are fair, whether you like it or not.
Wow, guys. 12 minutes left in this round. We're winding down. Are we about ready for another question? Do we feel like we've said all we need to say about the cuck discourse, the trans discourse, the past insults? Are we good on this?
Yeah.
Sounds like we are. Good job, guys.
I love everybody on here. It's all love speech. So even though we're
Oh
going
my
back and
God.
forth,
There has been a recent craze with TikToks showing men approaching women at the gym. A lot of people say that in places where women want to be left alone or when women are working and they're obligated to be nice to customers, it's unethical to flirt with them. Do you think it is creepy or unethical to approach women at the gym or in places where they work? Or what do you think is an ideal place to do that approach? And explain your reasoning. Go.
I want to separate the gym and places that you work. I think you can approach women in the gym, you got to do it tactfully. But I don't think you should really be approaching women at work. I don't think that should be something because they are like in some capacity required to keep it friendly. It makes it like kind of a conflict of interest. It's very difficult. It's very awkward. It's a very difficult situation. I think at the gym, just don't be like in the middle of a set at the fucking squat rack or some shit hitting on a woman, and don't just go, hey, what's your phone number? Just be a normal person, have a conversation like you would a guy, maybe a couple conversations and shit like that, and then just ask if they want to hang out outside of the gym. Like we've all done who've gone to the gym, I'm sure, with like some person that you've been friends with at the gym. It's not that deep.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm just going to be real though.
Yeah, I'm going to let him speak and I'm going to speak.
Yeah, okay. The only thing, like the only difference between someone being creepy versus someone being confident is how attractive they are at the end of the day, right? Just like how the person views. If it's an unwanted interaction, they're going to say it's creepy. If it's wanted, they'll say it's confident, right? So like, that's why the thing about it at the end of the day is that if you're going to try to approach someone, like if it's at the gym or if it's like in a public setting or something, right? Just go, say something normal. Don't like make it too obvious, like, oh, like let's go out on a date, right? Just make a general comment, and then if they're not into it, like don't pursue it.
So I'm real big on this gym riz. Riz basically means game, quote unquote. So I feel like the gym is a place where you should never try to holler at a chick. Let me tell you, out of my experience, I've only fucked one chick that I've approached. Any of the time that I've tried to approach chicks at the gym probably was like maybe a handful of times over the years. I always got curved. And it's like me getting curved. It's not like I'm just some regular fucking guy. Like I walk into a room, I hit different. But I just feel like when you're at a gym, I feel like it comes off as creeper status because that's the way social media has it classified too. On top of that, so if you know somebody's wearing booty shorts and trying to look their sexiest, why would you be such a weak, feeble man and holler in the first place? You're not supposed to give the satisfaction. if a woman really wants to holler at you at the gym, she's gonna stare at you, give you signals to maybe try and speak to her. But me just going up cold approach, walking, I watched the guy walk up with his phone across from this side of the gym to that side of the gym to ask this girl in ass shorts like a fucking dumbass. No, I feel like it's completely inappropriate to holler at a chick at the gym. At work, that's a different story. We can talk about your job. We can have regular conversation. But at the gym, you guys go up and talk to chicks that have their headphones in doing squats at the gym? You have those kind of balls?
I mean, listen.
First of all, headphones is a no-go. Headphones, like, already says I don't want to talk to people at the gym, number one. Number two, you said that if she's beaming you, if she's giving you these things, yeah, like, I would assume
the only way.
You go up cold with no indication or whatever. Like, you look for indicators of interest. That's what you look for.
Yeah, I feel like it's 100% a no-go for a guy. If you care about your dignity even 1%, no matter how good it looks, no matter how the cheeks are hitting, no matter how the gluteus maximus is popping, you should never holler at the gym. I might glance at you a couple of times, but I'm not looking at your ass, your tits. I might just quickly glance. But me personally, from my experience, I just think hollering at a chick at the gym is a no-no because it's too cliche. So as a man, why would you want to be cliche when women classify as cliche in the first fucking place?
So you're giving up any opportunity to interact with any woman in any intimate capacity at the gym.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm sorry if you're at the gym. Let's say she does have headphones or she don't. Like if she's looking bad as fuck. I mean, I can't speak for men because I'm not a man, but like I think women, like in most cases, like we're not doing like how we do basketball shorts. Like we dress like men at the gym. Girls that are wearing the booty shorts, the tiny crop tops at the gym, they want male validation, they want the male attention to an extent. They don't want to follow through with it. They just want to be reevaluated, like, oh, I'm doing good, my body looks good, so that they can use that same confidence in the streets or at the club later to attract whatever mate they want.
That's 100%
facts. They don't
facts.
necessarily want you to approach them. However, if for example you're in the gym and you constantly see this girl, like you guys frequent the same gym and you see her a couple times and you think she's good looking, you've seen her 4 or 5 times, by all means, walk up and give your name. Like, hey, look, I've seen you here. Like, I see you all the time. I think we come here quite often. Like, there is nothing wrong with approaching a woman in the gym. Obviously, if she's recording on TikTok, be smart. Like he said, a lot of what he said makes sense. Like, have some dignity and understand that it's more than likely going to be some trap for some TikTok shit. And then the work thing, if a woman's at work and you're hitting on her, like she's working at Lowe's or Walmart or Publix, like she's going to be dressed in a very conservative way. So you're automatically not sexualizing her, right? She's dressed appropriate. You can't be called a creep because she's not wearing booty shorts at work. She's dressed in work attire. So therefore it's more base for you to go up to her and be like, hey, I think you're absolutely gorgeous. Like you're a cashier, like da-da-da. And make some jokes about her ringing you up and this, that, and the third. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. So
no, hold on. I disagree.
I think calling a woman gorgeous when you talk to them is outrageous.
The only inappropriate place to hit on a woman, the only inappropriate place to hit on a woman is on OnlyFans.
No, what? Hold on. Before anything, when you're at the gym too, if you're trying to get a girl, you can make fun of how she's working out as well, like in a sense to make her be better because you know bitches be doing shit wrong anyways. So it's like there's an opening right there. If you could just like open up with a joke. Like guys don't do that. If you open up with a joke and make the bitch crack a smile, she's gonna f with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's too tricky for me.
That's too tricky for me. If you're hitting on chicks on OnlyFans, you need to get your life together because it's OnlyFans, bro.
I mean, if you got OnlyFans, if you're a guy on OnlyFans in the first place, you got to get your shit together.
Reddit is free, ladies and gentlemen. Reddit is free.
Porn in general. Why are you watching porn when you can have sex with an actual woman or make an actual woman your wife and have multiple wives if even? But like,
porn is for the mentally weak.
Meet real people. Stop being on the internet. It's making you lonely, sad, and fucking depressed because the women on OnlyFans do not love you. We look at you like disgust.
Buy the creativity kit right now.
So wait. LowTierGod. Some chick, she's trading you glances, beaming you 4 or 5 days in a row. Like, what's your name? Xena was talking about, right? Beaming you. You still you ain't talking? You're not even talking to her? Really?
If she's got a pocket of pussy and a fat ass, I might consider.
Okay, so then she's looking right. She's been beaming you for a couple days. You chat her up, normal conversation. Maybe shit goes from there. What's wrong with that? That's hitting on someone at the gym. We're good.
It just goes from my experience. It goes from my experience. Like I said, I've literally put myself out there and tried to holler at a chick, and we got to talking, right? But when I went on her Instagram, she's like attracted to guys that are like celebrities. So for me, it's like the only thing separating me from like an NBA player or Drake is that I'm not a fucking millionaire yet. That's it. So if I waste my dignity and holler at a chick that I normally wouldn't have to holler at, and nothing happens, I just wasted my fucking time. I just rather wait till I get rich so I could just walk through a room and they just gravitate. I'm not hollering at anybody unless you're just hot.
Even though like the internet, Instagram has helped even average girls think they're 10s. Like Instagram's definitely giving us women a
Why would you want a chick like that though?
What I'm saying is you can't necessarily use that as a discouragement, because at the end of the day, more than likely, just because she likes celebrities, that doesn't mean those celebrities are necessarily hitting her up, unless they're just.
I know that's a red flag for me though, because I can't compete with that.
In real time, she's more likely going to be interested if you're making her laugh, you're attractive, you're fit. Like you could pull a girl at the gym. Like
I mean, she'll deal with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I can, but it's about my dignity. It's about my dignity. Me personally, I just don't want to give somebody that validation of me coming up and hollering.
Like, what are you talking about? Or whatever his name is with the glasses. I'm with him on this. Like, we're looking at you like, what are you talking about?
Wait, you guys are both okay? Well, for one,
I'm with you with the glasses.
No, she agrees with you, Riley.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you because there's not like how it hit on the girl at the gym. You've seen her a few times around. She's looking at you. She got a nice body. Like, you shouldn't be discouraged from that.
Yeah, she's telling you be confident, stop being afraid of rejection.
A woman is going to be more attracted to a man that has that confidence that's going to come up and talk to her.
It's not about discouragement. It's just about like, would I really be hollering if she didn't have ass in the first place? That's my thing.
Oh God, listen, I'm so sorry. Fuck, I'm so triggered by this topic. I'm sorry. I just have to interject two things. One,
thank you,
Xena. Oh my God, you're capping so hard. If you're pretending that you go to the gym dressed as a man, there's absolutely zero fucking chance. There's zero chance that's true. Number one. Number two, the idea that the way to hit on a girl at the gym is to go up and correct her form. You will never get kicked out of a gym easier than by going up to a girl and be like, actually, your squats aren't up to.
What do you mean? I don't wear booty shorts.
I have never, Xena, I have never in my life seen a man go to the gym in whatever the fuck you're wearing right there. Unless we're talking about a 1960s NBA player, okay? I don't know what the fuck that is, okay? I'm done. Go ahead.
I'm going to the gym.
Average girls have their booty out.
Right after this. Me and Darius are going to the gym right after, and I'm wearing this.
That's what I asked you. I asked you, were you one of a kind? Because every time you say something, it's like some one of a kind shit.
Now, do you see the
LowTierGod discovers the red pill.
You can see their whole vagina and their ass cheeks, and then they were.
I know. I just seen it today.
Like no, like it's covered.
You're so stuck online.
I just seen it today, but you're literally a one of a kind. Like you're a solid chick that runs a Discord. Like we're not gonna find a fire chick that runs a Discord. Like that shit ain't gonna happen.
Hey, check this out. Check this out. Whoa. We're approaching our final rounds. I am posting a poll. Posting a poll in chat, guys. Remember to vote to keep, not kick, okay? Your votes are more important now than they've ever been before. Okay?
They basically wearing underwear to the gym is what I meant. Not that I actually like. Sometimes I do wear basketball shorts. I have videos boxing in basketball shorts.
That's what I'm saying. You one of a fucking kind. Like no glaze though. No glaze. No, I'm saying that's a compliment though. You're one of a kind. That's
okay. No glaze. What you're doing right now.
The man, you're laughing at her. You're like,
I'm gonna need you to relax.
Golly. About you go to the gym, dude. It's so fucking cringe. Reverse the fucking roles, dude.
No,
like the type of woman that she's explaining, it just almost don't exist. Like you're not gonna really find a chick that's not trying to be sexy in the gym, good looking. On top of that, can run a fucking Discord and willing to protect their man when everybody slander him in a fucking chat. That's almost impossible to fucking find. So when I ask you, also you didn't touch the internet.
Up her asshole and then eats it and then fucking digs up her nose and eats it as well. Like she'll shit Sherlock, but like I don't give a fuck, dude. If she's a fucking Discord mod, I'm not like, oh, that's fucking poggers, dude. I'm not gonna.
Okay, hold on, guys. Remember you're voting to keep, not kick. By the way.
Wait, so
just in case some niggas don't remember that, it's keep, not kick.
Is it? So we can agree then, nonetheless, that you can.
I'm not glazing, bro.
It's no different if somebody was complimenting. Like I was complimenting your takes. You with the glasses. I don't know your name. Like I was siding with you,
Darius.
complimenting some of your. What is it? Well, I'm saying like, and nobody was getting on me for giving you a compliment for having a base take a few times. Like you know what I'm saying? He's just saying like he's just giving me a compliment. He's not flirting with
like
me.
You.
He's hitting on me. So no reason to attack
that's not even what I'm doing. It's just like a lot of chicks don't have your actual fucking views. So with the way you talk, you set yourself outside of the norm chick. The norm chick doesn't think like that. Like the normal chick didn't not hop on the internet at 17. You know what I'm saying? So the normal chick wasn't so focused on her parents doing this and that. Like I know, like when I was 16, my girlfriend, like we were fucking every fucking day, and she had a solid dad, solid foundation, both parents, like, and she was still sucking me up. So the fact that you still made those decisions, that's why I'm saying, like, not every chick is gonna operate on that wavelength like you.
Also, as we finished listening about LowTierGod getting sucked up by a 16-year-old girlfriend, we are at the end of the round. We have our votes coming in. I know you were 16. I know you were 16. I didn't mean to imply anything. We have one of the final votes, guys. LowTierGod takes it away again. LowTierGod, did you win last round, or did Dantes win last round?
Dantes won last round.
Oh boy, then LowTierGod has a difficult choice before him, maybe, between Darius and
Damn, we're
Xena.
gonna choose?
Yep. Heavy lies the crown. Darius and Xena, you must eliminate one of the two.
LTG, you know we both
that's difficult. That's difficult.
It is difficult, but here we are.
But I'm a demographics type of guy too. Like I think it would be lame as fuck if we had no female presence in the chat.
Oh, no.
Like I came out of a pussy, bro. Like
the shipping is disgusting. LowTierGod, you are being demoted right now.
Nah, dead ass. Like if I'm speaking on a demographic stand, that's just like
I can talk LTG. I can talk. I can talk if need be.
That's literally like voting me off, and I'm the only black guy. Like we can't just like, you know, we need demographics. Like you guys are very fucking entertaining, very smart. You guys are very entertaining, very smart, but we need female presence to continue this shit. Just strategically, my guys. Strategically, my guys. I gotta keep Xena no glaze. I gotta keep Xena no glaze.
Wow, listen, Darius and Ahrelevant, it's been really fun having one of you on. Why don't you go ahead and shout yourself out?
Glasses, it was really good debating with you, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're solid, but
we're even debating the discord.gg/Darius IRL. That's literally it. We'll see you soon, bro.
Gym time.
Donald Trump has recently been indicted for holding on to classified documents at Mar-a-Lago after leaving the office of the presidency. He refused to respond to the National Archives and the FBI, and after an FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago, was found to have been holding onto 5 confidential, 16 secret, and 17 top secret documents. This has many people wondering if Trump is fit for the office of presidency. As a broader question, do you think any crimes at all should disbar somebody, either legally or morally, from holding office as president of the United States? Do you think that there might be some crimes that a president can be convicted of where we shouldn't even be allowed to vote for him for president? Take it away, panel.
Who's going first?
Whoever wants to go for it.
I just think if you're found guilty of rape, you shouldn't be able to run. But as far as like, you know, embezzlement or accused embezzlement or grand larceny or anything like that, I don't think it should stick.
I mean, isn't every rich person a criminal anyways?
Wow, edgy.
In some kind of way, like you gotta f people over to get to the top.
Yeah, like I agree with that. Like if it's like rape, child abduction, and trafficking, that's a different story. But as far as like doing like embezzlement, money laundering, and all that, that's what all these top people are like. We know the government is fucking fried anyway. So I think, yeah, certain votes. If you're a rapist, yeah, we shouldn't be able to vote for you as a president. If you're actually convicted with solid evidence type shit. But as far as like other stuff, withholding, money laundering, and everything else that you, yeah, no.
What about murder?
Murder, well.
Depends if it was self-defense.
Well, no, I'm saying full-on murder, not some self-defense shit, but you full-on.
That should be a part of it. Yeah. You shouldn't just.
You walked in, wife was cheating on you, you murdered the fucking guy, you went to jail for 20 years, you get out, you want to run for president. Should you be allowed?
Oh yeah, that's no, it shouldn't be allowed, not at all. Because if you catch your wife fucking somebody else, like that was a decision she made. So
okay, but on some real shit, doesn't every political leader just represent like the special interests of the people that like fund them? So it's not like you're even voting for the person anyways, you're just voting for special interests, no?
Let's see if you could join in, by the way, for this topic.
No, I'm just watching him go. I got more questions, don't worry, I'm good.
I didn't even hear him. What did he say?
He talked about special interests representing people, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like special interests represent the people, so it's not like you're even voting for the guy. It's like I put on a mask of like a girl, and then you kiss me, but you don't know that behind me there's like another face. It's just like a mask.
I mean, everybody's got
I don't
layers.
think that was necessarily the question. The question was what types of charges should disbar someone from being voted as a president.
No, but we could go on tangents.
What I'm saying is it doesn't matter. Like, but whether you're charged with like murder or fucking like fraud or whatever it might be, right? It's just what makes people feel better about voting in, but it won't actually change the policies that go through or anything like that.
I don't even think.
Okay, hold on. Let's switch gears for a second. I want to ask you guys a question. So, about self-defense, right? If somebody's DDoSing you, right? You guys all stream, you guys all use the internet, right? And then you decide to go out of your way and kill this person that's DDoSing you. So, aka stopping you from, streaming and making money and providing for your family. Is that okay? Is that morally justifiable? You think that it's within your right to go kill this person? Go ahead, take it away.
If we're talking about the purge timeline, I would definitely strap up and find everybody.
Wait.
Okay, this timeline. How about this timeline?
Hell yeah.
Wait. Rephrase the question. Did he say if the purge was hypothetically if there was actually a purge?
No,
I'm sorry. Hold on. This is Qorantos' question. This is Qorantos' question. What Qorantos is saying is, let's say that you're a streamer or a YouTuber, okay? You make a living doing online business. Let's say every day some guy climbs up your telephone pole and he cuts the line to your internet. You call the FBI, you call the police, you call the ISP, and all of them say, sorry, we can't help you. Let's say that it's Friday. That guy's coming back with his electric clipping wire shears or whatever. You see him climbing up the pole and you're like, listen, if you cut that line, I'm going to kill you. Do you have a right to kill that person, or do you think you should just go get another job instead?
I would shoot the wound. I would definitely shoot the wound for sure, because you're trespassing. You're trying to interfere with how I get a bag. So yeah, that's trespassing. So yeah,
that's
I will shoot one of your kneecaps out.
That's not trespassing.
Oh yeah, it is.
Like across the street, cutting the line to the internet.
Across the street? Oh, there's nothing I can do about it.
In most cases, the internet line shares throughout the block or whatever. Like it's not on your.
We'll say they're cutting the one on your property, okay?
We're talking about on your roof.
Let's say they're using a service online and they're not cutting anything physical, so they're not on your property. Let's just say that.
Is a DDoS worth death?
Look,
no.
I just don't think that
I don't
that's
think so.
right to kill. No.
No, that's
okay,
not.
So
that's
both
not really
of you,
a right
both of you think it's an insane reaction to go
Dantes,
kill a person.
where are you at on this? Hold on, Dantes about to come in with a hot take.
This is my view. Okay? It's almost like in our lives, we only have control over our consciousness, right? Like we only know that we're real people. So for all we know, what if it's just an NPC giving us cancer? If you're playing Skyrim and you're walking in Skyrim and there's an NPC blocking you from moving, you're not going to say, hey man, please move. You're going to take it into your own hands. Same thing applies to in real life.
I like the abbreviations NPC.
You look at people as NPCs? You're gonna kill the nigga?
Especially if they are DDoSing you. They're absolutely
Coming
NPCs.
from somebody who gets stalked daily by men, I feel like if I was to catch one of them, I low-key would have to make an example.
Based.
That's basically what would happen.
Okay.
Wait, would you actually go through with it IRL? Like, if you catch one of your stalkers, would you do something to them?
Would I chase them down with the Glock? Yes.
Yeah. Then he'd call the Covenant.
Yeah, I would just hold them down, and I would, I'd basically call the cops, but basically expose them. I would put them on camera, put them on the internet, everything. Like, I would literally humiliate them.
But you won't shoot them or kill them.
No, I don't think it's worth killing somebody, honestly, because honestly,
it depends.
True. All right, look. I mean, if it's type of endangerment, yeah, you're gonna get shot. Like if you're doing something super creepy, and I wouldn't have no remorse because you're doing something where it's dangerous.
Let me explain. It's just one of those things where it's like, if they're your interaction with them, right? It's just them giving you cancer. What purpose does their life serve?
True. Whoa. Oh my God, babe.
Life serves no purpose. Okay, yeah. You serve zero purpose. Okay, yeah.
You should kill yourself now. Okay, don't do that.
Basically. So a guy like that, literally born for nothing, came out the pussy for no reason. He grew up to stalk LTG. Like people like that, why are they breathing? Can we take their soul and put it back into Michael Jackson? That's basically what I'm thinking. There's a lot of NPCs on Earth, so I get why you have zero remorse for NPCs, non-playing characters, the ungraphical motherfuckers in the background, and we're the graphics and the base part of the game. I get what you're saying.
See, y'all niggas is crazy. I'm sorry, I just have to say this real quick, okay? Because a lot of streamers do look at their viewers as NPCs and everybody outside of them as NPCs. So you're telling me right now, if somebody's DDoSing you, fuck that nigga.
Listen,
if somebody
this motherfucker over here would justify people cutting people's heads off for drawing pictures of fucking Muhammad. He's gonna sit here and criticize the DDoS shit. Are you serious right now?
Okay, first of all, you're the one who wanted to kill the DDoS kid. Surprise, surprise. That's why you feel some type of way. You
wish I would have. My only regret in life is I didn't do it.
Stop getting
Sorry,
emotional.
Dantes, we had a competitor on the panel wanted to talk. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I was gonna say was the thing is your viewers have the capability to not become NPCs anymore. Like I used to be a Destiny NPC, but then I randomly became like my own character, right? But the thing is people who just give cancer, it's like a risk-reward scenario of is it worth giving them the opportunity to upgrade from NPC, but they have to be around for that transformation to take place. And if the risk-reward ratio isn't there, then why bother?
See, but how do you know what the risks are? To be honest, this is kind of a weird thing because who would, like, if you weren't the best hacker in EU West, you know what I mean? You could have just been, you know, the DDoS kid. You could have been the fucking body that Destiny COD. You know what I mean?
And if I was, then my life would serve no purpose.
True.
Okay.
Look, I've been DDoS for like a year, right? I never thought about killing the person. I was just like, why the f are they doing this? Like, why did they come out of a blown out pussy to DDoS?
Damn.
That was just my thing. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why choose to DDoS when you could like choose to do other shit? Like, I put myself in this position, so why can't you? Like, I don't know. Everybody wants all the Infinity Stones without going to grab them.
True.
No, but don't you guys believe in like maybe rehabilitation instead of, you know, the death penalty?
But in the example you gave, right, you were literally saying that like they're doing it every day. You're telling them to stop, they're not stopping, right? In that case, like, bro, there's a certain point where it's like the NPC doesn't offer that much to the game anymore. You know?
Absolutely.
Like,
that's true.
Doesn't mean you can just kill someone for pissing
well, okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question, Xena.
Metaphorical.
No, go ahead, Dantes. You're on a good line here. Go ahead.
Okay, Xena. Every day you wake up and you need to drive to work, and there's someone who slashes your tires every single day. You're doing this for years and makes you walk hours instead of just being able to drive. You're telling me that it wouldn't push you over the edge?
So what I would do, I'd beat the fuck out of them. I'm sorry.
Base, Xena, base.
Only to kill them though.
Listen, there's stages, right? Like you're not just gonna straight up f a girl. You're gonna kiss her first, right? Same thing. You know, you might beat him up a little bit, and then if he doesn't learn, then
maybe it's just because of how I believe in things. I think God, the one true creator, created life and created human beings, and I have absolutely no right to. That's why I don't even like agree with certain.
Yeah, but God also created weapons of mass destruction.
The reason we slaughter animals is for food, for consumption. What do you need to kill a human for unless they're physically attacking?
What if I'm a cannibal?
Raped your child or raped you? There's no.
Oh, this is DGG.
So you don't believe that some people are born for nothing?
Yes, like listen, Xena, listen. What you have to understand is that when you're playing.
Could just kill them.
Listen, Xena.
Everyone talking about content creators need to be cautious of what they produce, and look at what you're influencing your viewers now.
Yeah, you're influencing people not to f around and find out.
Them off.
Exactly.
Now this kid in school is pissed off because the same kid in school keeps dipping their fucking hair in some paint in art class. So now he's gonna go to school and pick up the art scissors and slit his throat, and that's okay.
Jesus Christ!
You sound insane.
Do you really think that's what's gonna happen?
You never know.
You never know.
So what you're saying?
Listen.
You just stabbed me in my eye, and I have a fucking hole in my eye for no reason.
So
would you
believe
keep dipping
that
your hair in the paint? Oh,
what?
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to ask her. So you not purposely. So you honestly believe that every human being that is born out of a vagina serves a purpose?
Every human being serves a purpose that God gave them. I'm not the decider of what purpose they serve. They might be useless and worthless and nothing to me, but I do not have right just because they're pissing me off every day, or they attack me, or they.
We're talking about harass. We're talking about an NPC that was literally born to harass you. You don't think that certain people are born?
I consciously do not think that I could take somebody's life because they pissed me off. That doesn't know.
Have you ever killed a mosquito before?
Okay.
Or a spider.
Yeah, like have you ever? Be honest. If there was a mosquito sucking your blood, would you kill the mosquito?
Or would you just say, "Hey, you just keep sucking my blood, giving me malaria"?
Mosquito to a human person who has a family,
There's no difference between a mosquito and an NPC.
What if the mosquito has a family?
Yeah.
Right now, okay, just I get the NPC thing. I call people bots and NPCs all the time, but you're stripping away the fact that they still have life. You're taking it to a literal sense, as if that they're worthless, just carcasses that you could discard of any moment. Right now, you're playing God, and you are haram, bro.
Hold on.
We're not saying we want to do that to people.
Yeah, but listen, when you say you want to kill a mosquito, right? For example, what if that mosquito has a family, right? You don't think about that. You just swat the mosquito.
That's not a good comparison, my
It
friend.
is, because you're saying this mosquito is giving me enough cancer that I'm not going to consider the extra circumstances that would make me spare it, right? You're just swatting that shit. It's the same thing with NPCs.
With a fucking insect when you can rationalize with a fucking human being.
You can't rationalize with a lot of human beings.
You could take yourself out of that situation if, for example, this person's harassing me and I beat the fuck out of them, which, mind you, once I beat somebody's ass, they don't never come around me again. But let's say they do. Let's say they love that ass whooping, so they keep coming around. Okay, now it's up to me to decide, okay, I don't like this area. I need to take certain precautions. I need to leave this area and take myself out of the situation to prevent something like that happening. I don't care about whether or not they're an NPC. No, I am not Allah. I'm not taking nobody's life. That's how.
So what you're saying is we should move out of our comfort zone and something in the foundation that we built to spare an NPC.
We're not saying we want. We're not saying we want. That's just giving you cancer.
They're conscious from them now. Just because they're an NPC to us doesn't mean they don't have feelings, family, and people who love them and care about them.
Then they would. Then listen. If they actually cared enough, right? Listen. If they actually cared enough, then they wouldn't do that shit. They would be able
to rationalize killing someone.
Listen. Okay.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
Let me explain.
That's not what I'm doing.
Why would you sit there and give them the benefit of saying like, oh, I will think about your feelings and all your extra circumstances when they won't do the same enough for you to stop harassing you?
Exactly.
Why is it on you to give them that bonus like thought when they're just spending their entire lives harassing, going after you and all this shit, and they don't give a fuck about you?
Religious. I'm religious. I'm sorry. Just because somebody else isn't going to take into account my feelings and in my situation doesn't mean that I can't take myself and do the same for them. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it just boils down to the whole religion thing. I'm going to be kind unto others, regardless if they're not being kind to me. Like, I'm going to first try to be the best.
That's not true. You called Darius the F-sir 5 seconds ago.
Finish my thing. Can I finish? Arguing is not the same as physically attacking someone and taking their life. That's drawing the line. So again, just because this person's not taking into account that they're disrupting my life, and okay, now I beat them up because that was me retaliating, taking it as far as that is still wrong. Me putting hands on them for that is still wrong. Would I do it? Yes. But I'm drawing the line when it comes down to taking their life, taking.
What if you have to?
That's not my job, unless they're physically, literally threatening me, like on top of me, about to take my life. In self-defense, would I take their life? Yes.
That's what it could come to.
If they raped my child, yes. If they raped somebody in my family, now that's different. I'm blacked out, you're dying, and I will have to pray and take the consequences from there when I die. But prior to that, just because you're cutting a fucking an electricity line or you're scratching up my car every day, that's just not valid for me to kill.
I feel like you're thinking about this way too much in like a theoretical stance. Just imagine every day for years this happens.
I don't think she's dealt with harassment.
I've dealt with serious harassment.
But on that type of level? Like what type of level would you say?
I've had an actual stalker where I've had to put a restraining order on them. So I'm not going to get into it.
How many years have you dealt with harassment on the internet?
I've definitely dealt with a few things.
How many years?
Like 2-3.
Yeah, see, that's nothing compared. I mean,
but the point is, like, I'm not killing them. I'm not killing them.
I mean, it's not about just.
Don't actually do it. Like, I don't know. That's not worth it to kill somebody just because you're labeling them as an NPC. Like, I could label him as, I'm not going to, but I'm saying, like, in my world and where I live and in my community, I could label him as an NPC just because he doesn't have the same views as me. Like, that doesn't mean because he pissed me off on a stream and every day we get on the same stream and he's constantly saying something and bringing up something I don't like, I'm going to go to his house and fucking kill him. Like,
we're talking about dedicated online harassment, a whole Discord, taking pictures of your vehicles, taking pictures of your house, capturing you outside of Starbucks, getting a coffee, DMing you the picture. We're talking about those type of levels. So you're gonna tell me you wouldn't try to rectify anything of any sort?
Fight them if you have to, which I don't even implore that people do that, because you shouldn't necessarily be physically
hold on. But if you're saying fight them, right? If you're saying
your family on Facebook.
I'm saying not. No. What I'm saying is that I'm saying it's wrong, and I'm saying I'm not telling you to do that, but that's
obviously
natural. That makes more sense. Like, okay, you're gonna want to do something because it's natural. We're humans, so I understand wanting to do that, and I too would fall prey to that sin and run up and want to beat the fuck out of somebody. But I know where I can draw my line, and it's killing. I'm sorry, I'm not. No, you're
so
not.
You would risk right? So what if they pulled a knife on you and you had a pistol?
That's different.
Are you shooting?
Then, hey, if someone is pulling a knife on you, they have intent to bodily harm you, like kill you.
Or you might try to reason. Wait a minute, like we can talk about like is that what you would do?
If someone's pulling a weapon on you that can kill you, you fight to kill. I just said that. I said if.
So IRL stalking isn't grounds for. Just making it clear. That's not grounds for it.
Not to just turn around and kill someone.
Okay. I'm not saying that's what it is either. I'm just asking you.
Like if your life is threatened, yes, I'm saying yes to life threatening or assaulting my family, assaulting me. Like that's different. But just being annoying and and fucking up my car all the time, like I'm gonna press charges and get you arrested. Like why am I gonna kill you? Like at the end of the day, I've lost a friend. For example, maybe I'm coming from anecdotal because my best friend was shot and killed because she was in the car with someone who stole weed, bro, and they killed her because that person was always robbing them, and she got killed too. I don't agree with that. Just because they took the weed, that makes it okay? No.
That's a different story. That's not a stalking story. But yeah, my condolences. No, my condolences. I'm not trying to be an asshole. My condolences. I'm just saying. I was just saying that we're. Of course, that's fucked up. We're talking about like actual stalking, worthless fucks. I just think that dick cheese ass motherfuckers.
I just think that taking life, like I don't know too much about, like, for example, Islam or even Christianity or Catholicism, but I know in the faith and how I grew up in my spirituality, taking life, unless it was the slaughter of animals for consumption, because we're using their carcass for something, we are consuming them and it is returned. It's a cycle of life. Taking life is the biggest and most greatest sin ever. Okay. And that's just how I was raised.
Quick question. So when you say carcasses, right, animals, do you believe in killing kangaroos for dinner?
I don't.
Okay, just making sure. I had to. I just watched a video yesterday where they were slaughtering kangaroos and fucking.
I might be hypocritical because, for example, I don't agree with killing pigs and cows either, but I eat it. So I don't eat pork anymore. But I don't agree with it because cows literally just eat grass and drink water. They don't do anything. So like I kind of like, but I do consume it. So.
Damn, and on that note, we just hit the end of our penultimate round, the second to last round, guys. I'm gonna post the poll in chat. Vote to keep, not kick. You are voting to keep our final two contestants between Dantes, the legendary League of Legends Spurg, LowTierGod, the legendary Kill Yourself Spurg, and Xena, the legendary Sneako Defender Spurg. Welcome to our final three contestants. I'm proud that all of you made it so far. Guys, these votes are the most important votes, more important than any election, more important than any school president bullshit you vote here, okay? This is what everything comes down to, yeah.
Last person, should it be just automatic elimination instead of, making the highest voted person decide? So we just eliminate the person that comes last?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, let's just do that.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Do you guys want to say anything final to encourage people to vote for you? Any three of you? Shout out to the audience.
Make your case.
I mean, I should.
I was gonna say that be kind of hype if the two guys who won the most rounds went head to head for the spot of winner.
Wow.
Oh, I think it was a great stream. It was pretty interesting. I watched some of what you sent me before, so I didn't really know fully what I was getting into, but it was pretty interesting. I did like this final round. Like, I'm glad that I was able to last this long to, debate or go head to head with these two, because like they can articulate themselves well. They're pretty based in some sense, high IQ. I think it was pretty cool. Join the Love Speech server and join the Creativity Kit.
There you go, guys. Damn.
Damn, she still plugged her, man. That's a W. All right.
Listen, I didn't publicly say this is my man. Y'all said that. I just didn't answer it.
I just got that from the chat. That's all. So Sneako's not your man?
I didn't say that either. I never confirmed nor denied.
Okay.
Well, I mean, claim your guy. Like, nothing wrong with that.
He has my heart. I'm not gonna say anything.
That's your man. That's your man.
Listen, that's the only.
Any chick who's willing to run a Discord server for a content creator, that's your guy.
Listen, I'm not.
I'm not getting over the Discord shit. Like,
all I'm saying is I didn't confirm or deny anything. All I'm saying is that's it.
That's because Sneako told you not to. I know it.
Tell me nothing. No. Tell me nothing.
Oh dear God, you gotta chill. Oh man.
The thing is, I like to keep my private life private. The only thing that I want public is that I'm his biggest fucking fan.
I'm private too.
That's it.
I'm
But
private
what's
too.
going
But a
on in
hot
my
girl runs
private
my
life,
Discord. Yeah, that's my chick.
No one needs to know what's going on in the private life, but they do get to know I'm the #1 fan. Yeah.
All right, real question. Can I ask you one more or a couple of things? Can I know your height and weight?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 4'11", 120 pounds.
Okay.
Damn.
Why?
I was just asking.
Are you?
I just like
wait. Are you racially profiling me right now? Like.
Not at all. I love women of different ethnicities.
Whoa! Did this nigga just misgendered me? Are you serious?
I misgendered you? That didn't make sense.
Yo, she's fucking ugly.
It is Pride Month, and you just misgendered me like that.
That didn't make sense.
Listen,
That didn't make sense. What is she talking about?
No. You keep calling me she. My pronouns are Sneako Simp.
Oh, okay.
All right.
W again.
I would like to.
Hey, yo, Sneako, if you're watching, you gotta hold on to this one for sure.
Okay.
That stream was lit, bro. I already know they voted me out.
Well,
I'm a witch. Well, I used to be a witch, so I know things.
How do you know that? How do you know they already voted you out?
I know Destiny.
Well, have I got a surprise for you? Because Xena, you are actually voted out. I'm sorry. That is true. You did get voted out. I'm sorry. It was okay though. You weren't that far behind. So, thanks for coming. Congratulations, both of you. Do you guys want to shout out your whatever? I don't know. Streams, Instagram.
One
whatever.
more creativity kit shout out. Let's go.
Yes, join the Creativity Kit, join the Sneako server, follow me on Twitter, it's Xena the Witcher. I don't have Instagram, I only have a Sneako fan page Instagram, but you can follow me there too, it's Xena the Simp. Follow me on Twitter, Xena the Witcher, link is in the bio for the Creativity Kit and the Love Speech server, and we'll catch you guys there. We can debate religion and all types of shit and have some schizo chats, so yeah. No underage kids though.
And by underage, you mean under 16,
and
right?
follow Xena Icy TV, and if you want to come on the Fresh and Fit podcast, DM me, or her.
And me.
Xena Icy TV.
All right.
And W Destiny. God shit. Fuck. That's it.
Thanks. Have fun. Bye.
Right. Salute.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the race war. Team Black versus Team White. We got two jack dudes, two gym goers, two guys that skip leg day. I've seen both legs.
Damn. I hit 315 on squats.
Okay, maybe you got one of those small legs, but okay, guys, this is big. This is big. This is Tom Cruise versus Chris Tucker. I don't know. That's the first black guy.
Nah, that's an L.
Give him the Michael B. Jordan at least. Jesus.
Yeah, I've heard.
Okay, my bad.
At least give me Anthony
Michael B.
Joshua.
Jordan versus the fucking guy that plays Jack Reacher on the Amazon show. Okay.
Damn.
You know what?
Racist,
Honestly,
bro.
I want to try something different. I want to sit back, relax, and incorporate some super chats, guys. $50 to ask a fucking question to the two contestants. Whatever you want it to be.
It's too hard to.
Nah.
It's hard to.
Some questions I ain't gonna fucking answer, bro.
I can't do this yet because it's hard to get.
Motherfuckers are weird.
It's the cake stuff isn't like integrated yet with Streamlabs, so I can't really.
No, you just go through your DDG website.
It's but I didn't like prep them for this emotionally. I don't know if these guys are ready for this yet. I feel like they're not.
Oh my god, like, am I dealing with A-list Hollywood dudes? Okay, guys, will you fucking field questions from the audience?
Well, hold on. Well, we got
anything.
We got hold on. We got two guys here. These guys have been battling the whole show. Do you guys know anything about each other prior to coming onto this?
No.
Well, okay, so funny story. I actually told my brother this morning that I was like, oh, I'm gonna be on a show, and I was naming some of the people, and I was like, LowTierGod's gonna be on, and then he said, I don't know who that is, and then I said it's the black dude with the thunder that tells people to kill themselves.
Crazy, right?
And then he was like, oh shit, and he actually did.
Is there?
Somebody chased me down at Walmart, and they're like, are you the kill yourself guy? Can I get a pic? Like some 16-year-old dude.
Can you blame them though? Come on now, like you love that fucking meme. You know what I mean? You should kill yourself now.
It's accidental. But here's the thing. Let's get a couple things straight. So when you're labeling black guys, you got to put us in different archetypes. Like I'm a different archetype. Chris Tucker is like a basic black guy archetype. I'm a god tier archetype. I'm 6'5", peanut butter complexion. My voice is deep. When I walk through a room, there's an aura and a presence. Like I'm like that Anthony Joshua archetype. Like, you know who that is? The boxer?
Yeah, boxer.
Yeah, Chris Tucker is, no.
Okay,
My
so if
voice
I
is
gave
too
you
deep for
Idris
that.
Elba, like if I gave you Idris Elba, would you take that?
That's not the same archetype. That's the chocolate archetype. You see what I'm saying? There's a Lenny Kravitz archetype, Idris archetype, Anthony Joshua LowTierGod archetype. You get me?
Okay, it's kind of crazy that you put yourself with like Anthony Joshua, because that guy's 6'6".
He's 6'6". I'm 6'5".
Okay, that's big. That's big. Would you take Michael B. Jordan though? Like, that's pretty good.
Okay, that makes sense. So the Mike B archetype would be like the Will Smith archetype, and then Mike B falls under it. I guess you could say I'll fall under it because I'm well spoken and black, and I mesh well with any ethnicity of women. So that makes sense.
Okay, there we go. Wait, are you into like chubby chicks, white chicks? Like, what are you into?
I like women that don't favor my mom, if that makes any sense.
Wait, go into that. What does that mean?
Meaning like it hits too close to home if it's chocolate ass cheeks. Now that's just my preference. I like.
Wait, you're not into black women?
I like if it's too close to home. Like ever since I was a second grader, I've always liked light skinned girls, you know, light eyes, because my mom and my sister are dark skinned women. So if I fuck a darker skinned chick, it hits too close to home for me. It's a psychological thing.
Wait, can you do the light skin stare?
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, I actually have a good one too.
Well, this thing
Also,
activated it on
that's
the
actually where the
spot.
meme
What
came
the
from.
fuck?
The meme came from the headshots. They morphed it into the thunder bullshit. So
Wait, there's a fan that's talking shit. Trainwreck's TV. Q, you can't talk shit about fucking people because you don't show your face.
Ooh.
Okay, good one. Stop streaming on Twitch for once, okay? You own the fucking website you don't stream on. How the fuck do you expect Dantes to sign on fucking Kick if you don't stream on Kick? But anyways, that's besides the point. Oh, Dantes, let me ask you. How do you feel about Twitch treatment towards you? You know, 7,000 fucking viewer average, no partner?
oh, he's that guy. Okay. I know exactly who the fuck you are. Okay.
Ooh.
Is that the only thing you know about me?
I kept seeing you pop on my Twitter. I'm like, why isn't this fucking guy, like, why isn't he partner? Like me, I've been banned on Twitch like hella fucking times.
Yeah.
And when I submitted the application, that shit was like literally in like fucking, yeah. So
It's because I'd gotten like canceled 3 years ago. Because I had made like these comments towards an offline TV member.
Gotcha.
And then ever since then, I'm pretty sure I've been like borderline blacklisted. So they had even banned me for like my username. Like my username used to be Donald on Twitch. They banned me for that shit. And it took me like 2 weeks before they actually unbanned me. And then they gave me some bullshit name and I had to rename to Dantes after.
Can we hold on? Just first, respect for some people in this room,
It's still on the
okay?
platform.
For some people in this room that just had their Twitch ban application, okay, denied for a third time, okay? I'm banned for a year and a half. Don't use blacklisted in front of me, motherfucker, okay? You're still streaming on Twitch,
listen.
okay? You
That's what I'm saying,
privileged
he's still on
motherfucker,
the
fuck you, bitch.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how the fuck I'm still streaming on it with how much they dislike me.
Are you really not even partnered?
No.
What is your average viewership?
4,000 to 5,000.
Damn. When was the last application you put in?
Like 3 weeks ago.
you just got to keep doing it, bro.
Wait,
I
are
got
you
denied multiple times.
are you partnered
I
right
got
now?
denied 23.
Are you partnered right now, LowTierGod?
Yeah, I'm partnered. That's what I'm saying. It's shocking. I'm partnered.
Damn. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wait, could you give us like the, you know, TLDR on what the comment towards the offline TV member was? Because I don't know about that. I'm just curious, you know what I mean?
So I had just turned like 18, like literally just turned 18, and I'd gotten a game with Ivani, and I had said, "Hey Ivani, would you have sex with me?" And then she didn't say anything, and then about a week later, I woke up to a Twitter post being made about it, and got a lot of hate for it, and I have not acted in any way similar to that since.
So you've learned. It's like what LowTierGod was talking about. You learned how to, fucking, you know, adapt to the environment that you're in, right? So now you won't do that anymore, and Twitch should... Actually, do you care about Twitch partnering you, or are you planning on moving
listen,
to
at the end of the
another
day, dude, Twitch partnering you doesn't give you shit anymore. Like, they don't give you a good contract. They don't give you anything. The only thing it would give me is, like, more emotes, I guess. But even then, it's, like, whatever. So,
That's
I
cap.
mean... What do you mean that's cap?
That's cap. My whole career doing YouTube as soon as I became a partner, I triumphed how much money I made by double being partner.
Yeah, but on Twitch, right? It's because they used to give 70-30 splits, but they don't give that shit anymore. You're just stuck 50-50 no matter what.
And it's up to you to get people to change their mind. Convince your viewers to do so tier 3s are 70-30s. Did you know that?
Wait, is that real? For partners?
Tier 3s are 70-30s.
I think what Don is saying broadly is that like it used to be that there was partner and then nothing, and then there became partner and affiliate. And the affiliates were like, you got subs, but they were 50-50, your ad revenue sucked. And slowly over time, it's gotten to the point to where there's not much of a difference. I don't actually know on paper if there's any difference now between being partnered and being affiliate. Yeah.
There really isn't, other than the badge.
Yeah.
I mean, your ad revenue is better, so your ad revenue.
I don't even know if that's, is it?
Skyrocket.
Well, I mean, like, I never run ads, because I've always said that. I don't want to, like,
oh, no.
I don't want to, yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, but it's
Run
just
ads,
because,
bro.
like, no, because the problem is that...
Run ads, bro.
No,
After this stream,
listen,
run ads.
No, listen, because the thing is that I used to be like the 16-year-old kid that never subbed to anyone, right? And whenever I'd get an ad, it would give me cancer. So I told myself that even when I become a big streamer, I'll never run ads because I don't want the people who don't sub to get cancer.
So you're streaming for free, bro. You're a streamer. Run ads. After this stream, run ads.
Okay, but no, this is the thing about streaming, though. That's not all about the money, right?
Of course.
Yeah, so for me, like, part of the reason, like, the big reason that I stream is, like, to share experiences. And if there would be less people that would want to share the experience of, like, my stream, because I run ads, it's not worth the extra money I would get in return to the amount of, like, support that I would lose.
Okay, so here's the thing. So when you stream, right?
Yeah.
If people don't even want to sub, right? If I stream on Twitch right now and I get 0 subs, at least there's a way I can monetize my time entertaining my audience. Ads doesn't mean you don't fuck with the people. It just means like, okay, well, at least if I go to work, I want to be paid for my time.
I get
Even
that.
if they don't sub, you should be paid for your time, bro.
I understand that, but it's one of those things where I already make enough off Twitch that if I were to make more, it'd be for what? A bigger like number in the bank account. But what would that really give me at the end of the day, right? Like, I'd rather have more people that would enjoy my content than having a few thousand extra in the bank every month.
I feel you. I guess it's just a morality thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, it's just one of those things where I never really had, like, financial issues growing up. So, like, maximizing the amount of money that I would make was never really at the forefront of my mind, right? And even when it came to streaming, it was just, like, it was one of those things where I stream to entertain and I stream to, like, share experiences. So when it comes to, like, maximizing the amount of money I get, unless I'm taking money from, like, a 2-hour raid sponsor, I don't do that.
Wait, so you don't run ads at the top of the hour?
No, I don't run any ads ever.
That's crazy. Okay. I mean, we all started streaming and made 0 money. So the fact that you're in a place where you're lucky enough, which is like the top 1% of Twitch, to have 5,000 to 7,000 people to give a fuck about you daily, I don't think that they care if you run ads. They should want you to run ads because you're a streamer and entertaining them. It's just like... I
understand that, but it's... look, I know where you're getting at, but it's just one of those things where the way I view it, right? Let's say even 10% of your viewers would sit there and they'd be like, I can't afford to sub because either I'm too young, right? I don't have a PayPal account set up, or I just can't make the groceries this month already. So like that little bit of extra money is something that I can't do. I would never want that guy to have a lessened viewer experience just because of factors that don't affect how much he supports me, but because he just can't give me the money. Like, you can support people in other ways other than just giving them money, right? Like just watching.
You can support me by watching my ads. So even the Zoomer streamers, right? So the Zoomer streamers, like the top 1%, you know, like Kai, Bruce, everybody else like that.
Yeah.
They have a young crowd that still finds a way to sub. I don't know. I just think you're robbing yourself, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I could be, but it's just one of those things where, like, I'd rather be the guy making less money but feeling comfortable than where I am than being the guy who makes a little more money, but there's potential that, like, people who would enjoy my content otherwise never get the chance to know who I am because they just don't want to invest their time watching ads. Because if you're watching a stream, I don't care who you're watching, you get 3 minutes of ads, you're clicking off, right? And it's like,
clicking off.
Yeah, and it's like, it doesn't matter if you're someone who just clicked on my stream and you get hit with 3 minutes of ads, then you're just getting robbed of the experience to know, I guess, like, what the stream is about before you even get the chance to know me. So that's why it's just, like, I know that ads are the main way to make money, but with me, I just never bother with them.
Wait, let's switch gears a little bit. LowTierGod said something about you're robbing yourself if you don't run ads.
Yeah.
Well, how about you're robbing yourself if you don't stream on a platform that gives you a 95-5 split on subs. That doesn't have ads. That won't ruin the fucking viewer experience, regardless of what they're a sub or not. So I'll ask you both. What do you guys think about Kick and Dantes? I heard that you're interested about moving to Kick.
Yep.
You know, maybe a little update on that would be nice. But let's start off with LowTierGod. What do you think about Kick?
What do I think about Kick? All right, so before I got my Twitch back in March, I was banned for 6 months for donating subs to somebody, gifting subs. So it took me 6 months to get back on the platform. So I was in a rock and a hard place. I lost my YouTube channel, was trying to figure out where to stream. I was on Trovo, for goodness sakes. I was just like, you know what, being LowTierGod, I'm done. So I heard about Kick, and I was like, wait a minute, I feel like I'm at home again. I could talk shit. I can roast the out of people. I don't have to worry about getting banned. But then I got my Twitch back. So the reason why I'm predominantly on Twitch is because I can monetize my streams. Like I believe in a reality of time and revenue. Like as men, those are the most two important things, time and revenue. Like I don't have ass tits. I can't go suck somebody up, be a waiter and catch Brad Pitt. So for me, Kick, I think is a dope platform to let loose for sure. Like let's just say if I got a contract, I would be here over it for sure because I don't have to worry about any types of bag at all. And I could just unleash everything that my audience is crying for. So it's just about being able to monetize yourself because I've been streaming for chat. How long have I been streaming? 2-3 hours? About 2-3 hours. What time we come on here, Destiny? 3 o'clock. So 3 hours, I got 2 subs. So this is just pure just satisfaction for the audience. And most people can't sub on the app. So it's just little grammatical errors, you know, little technical errors that need to happen. They can only sub on desktop. You know, if I'm on Twitch,
or they're going through their web browser on their phone. Yeah, I mean the app.
That's what I'm saying, but you got to remember the average person is lazy. You know that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I agree with you. The app needs a lot of work. I think everybody here agrees. The fucking app needs a lot of work. Yeah, Dantes.
Yeah, I mean, listen. It's just one of those things where like I feel like streaming is kind of separate into like 3 areas, right? So you have the first one, which is like the amount of money you can actually make from the platform itself. Then you have the other one, which is how much you can actually grow as a streamer. And then you have the other one, which is like your relationship with the company, right? And it's one of those things where if you were to be a league streamer and you switch over to Kick, you're not making any growth as a streamer. You're just not. Because there isn't, like streaming on Kick, you stream if you're either a just chatting streamer or if you're a slot streamer. That's it. That's the only way that you can actually grow because that's what's being pushed. And even then, the majority of the people that are at the top, they're people who were banned on Twitch and they had to come here and they're just bringing their communities here, right?
Or they have that fucking contract.
Yeah, so that's why it's one of those things where to make the switch right now as a gaming streamer makes no sense, right? And then you could make the argument of like, okay, but what about, so like you're not going to grow, right? And then like LowTierGod was saying, like the reasons why even though you might have a higher sub split, doesn't necessarily mean you're getting more subs. You also can't get primes or anything like that. And then the other thing would be like your relationship with the company itself, right? And the way I view it is that just because Kick responds to its streamers and just because they're very, I guess, like open with the people on their platform, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have a good relation with them because it's one of those things where right now they have to be. So the way that I would see it is like if they offer good contracts, then it's kind of like their show of good faith of like, all right, well, we know what you're risking and we're willing to supplement your income by this much by giving you a good contract. So unless you get a good contract, right? Like I was in talks with Kick for a little while and we didn't come to an agreement, right? But it's just one of those things where if you could get to an agreement, then I could see why you would want to like pursue it, right?
Wait, outside of getting the contract, don't you see any incentive behind, like, let's say the 95-5 split or the lack of ads that's going to take away from the viewing experience from people that are not sub to you? No. Like, don't you see things there that might put you closer to getting on Kick?
Throwing the last poll in Kick chat, guys.
Because first off, for me, it's one of those things where the money is like whatever. Once you're making over a certain amount of money a month, whether you're making way more than that or the same amount, it's like it doesn't really change your life too much, right? And it's also the fact that moving to Kick nukes all the people who would just passively lurk your stream, right?
Vote
like the people
for
who
the
just sit there
winner.
and they'll click on your stream because there's no one else live. Like
Of
those
keep-
people, they're just gonna watch someone else now.
Or kick. I don't.
So
or kick or
you're
keep.
kind of
I
like
keep forgetting what
moving
we
and
call
you're
this.
just
but-
bringing over your core audience, but it's like you're bringing over your core audience and you're not really benefiting that much in like a growing perspective. Like when I was 100 viewers, I turned down this like 6-figure deal from Facebook, right, to stream on Facebook, because I said, okay, you know what, I think I could grow more on Twitch. And it's just one of those things where as you grow, you always have to keep in mind that if you're going to move platform for a bag, you could be potentially missing out on a bigger bag by being on the platform that allows you for the most discoverability.
But hold on now, you're not only moving for the bag necessarily. One of the reasons why you want to move away, or at least you are in negotiations with Kick and trying to move away from Twitch, was the treatment that you were getting. Like you said,
Yes,
you've been
okay,
blackballed.
but hold on. Listen, this is the thing though. What is the difference between Kick and Twitch if Kick would be willing to offer me a bad deal just because they know that Twitch is mistreating me? Do you see what I'm getting at? And that was one of the thoughts that I had. I was like, let's say Kick really does care about me. They care about like the viewer. They care about all these things, or the streamer. Then would they not want to give you a good deal or a good offer as a show of good faith? And if they're willing to just, I guess, like give like a lower one, then it's one of those things where you're not really better than Twitch so much as it is that you're just doing what you have to do until you become a competitor with them.
Okay, so it's like same animal, different beast type shit. It's not like
exactly.
the grass is not greener on the other side. When you went to the negotiations table, you realized they were kind of butt fucking you because it was your only avenue, because they realized, hey, he's not gonna go back to Twitch. He's already fucking pissed off where he's at. So we can fucking
But
give him
that's
a
the
bad
thing.
deal.
It's like the thing about me is I can like dislike Twitch as much as I want, but at the end of the day, the majority of my viewers are on Twitch. So if I have to stream on that platform to please the majority of them, I'm gonna do that, even if it means that I'm supporting a company that I dislike, right?
Okay, what besides a Kick deal that's not bad or unfair could Kick do to incentivize people like you to come on Kick? I'm curious.
I think the biggest thing that Kick would honestly have to do would just be like, I feel like they would, I mean, they're already doing a good job because having the good sub split makes it so that all like the streamers who want to develop and who want to grow and who want to become full-time, like the 5-viewer, 10-viewer, 20 viewers, they're all already going to Kick because they say, okay, well, more money means that it's more of a possibility that I can like grow, or I can make it my full-time career, right? But the problem is that for the people who already have a set viewer base on Twitch, unless you're getting a contract, you're not just going to switch over for no reason, because there isn't enough of, it's almost like there's not a big enough pie to incentivize like switching over.
I think a big pie, not necessarily switching over, but the fact that Kick, I don't know if they do it for everybody, but the fact from what I heard that they offer non-exclusive deals where you could still stream on Twitch. Why wouldn't you take that contract when you can do both? Like, do you only have one pair of shoes?
Listen, I agree, but I think that the contract would have to be good enough to make it worth it, because you'd have to realize that for all the hours you'd be spending on Kick, that's X amount of hours that your competition on Twitch is growing and you're not, right?
That's true.
So that's why it has to be like the non-exclusive thing is the only thing that makes it appealing, but then it has to be a good enough deal where you'd say, okay, you know what, it's worth it.
Where I could still juggle both, basically. Where I could like, even I could have a good contract, right? And have like, I could spend maybe 80% of my time on Twitch and then the other 20% on Kick, which is what I'm trying to do right now with zero contract.
Yeah, no, but that's why the thing about, listen, I'll just like speak bluntly, right? One of the big things about Kick as well is that gambling is a big part of it, right? And the thing is, if you're gonna bring over your audience, right, to Kick, it is unstoppable that some of the viewers will watch other streamers who end up being slot streamers. So by proxy of you switching over, you also have to keep in mind that some of the viewers that you bring over may one day end up becoming gambling addicts or things like that, just because of your switch, right? So I feel like that's also.
Wait, you really believe that?
I mean,
you really believe that? Because at the end of the day, they could do the exact, like on let's say on Twitch itself, if you have an audience that fucks with League of Legends, they wouldn't necessarily fuck with slots, because they could find slots on Twitch itself. So why would it make it much more appealing?
Even if it's 1%, imagine even 1% of your audience decides that once you go offline, they want to watch another streamer that's doing slots. 1%. So you have 1,000 viewers, 10 decide to watch slot streamers. Imagine over the course of a year, 10 of those viewers, right, over the course of all like that 1% viewers, 10 of those viewers end up becoming gambling addicts or whatever it might be. That's because of you, right?
So it's,
but that's
a morality
also possible on Twitch, though. That's the thing, though, right? That's also possible on Twitch.
Well, I mean,
it's not like
if I play Street Fighter every day, right? All right, so example, I'm known for Street Fighter, right? So there's so many people that are like, yo, LTG, like I started playing Street Fighter because of you. Like, how could I get better? So that goes with any thing that you do on stream.
But the difference is that someone sits there and they get addicted to, let's say, Street Fighter or League of Legends, right? It's not like they're gonna sit there, they're gonna get their paycheck and they're gonna put that shit into Sweet Bonanza, right?
I feel you.
And it's like the thing too is that gambling, it's not just about you, right? It's also about your family, your relationships, friendships, all the things like that. So that's why it's one of those things where I feel like Kick should take into account 100%, even if you're not doing slots and that's not in your contract, that some of your viewers that you bring over, if you have a massive audience, could end up be like getting into gambling as well. And if they're willing to like offer, let's say, lower deals, even in spite of that fact, then it's just not worth switching.
I think that the earlier contracts were based off of slots. I've never seen Destiny play slots, or I'm not sure if he has a contract.
Well, you can have, as far as I know, you can have like slot contracts or non-slot contracts, and that just depends on like what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I don't fuck with gambling. Like I'll play a roulette, win 60 and leave. So I would never do gambling, but my audience is still gonna be influenced by anything that I fucking do or anything that I say. Just by default, that's human nature to follow suit. That's what we do. The human beings are basically copycats. We're a copycat species.
Yeah, and that's why earlier I was saying, right? It's like as a content creator, you do have that responsibility, and then you're gonna have like all those streamers that will say things like, "Oh no, chase your bag," you know, like you do you, take all the sponsors, do all that. But at the end of the day, you're the one that's in the position you're in because of the one viewer who supports you, right?
Dantes, let me provide a little bit of pushback right here because, you know, it seems to me, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, it seems to me that there's quite a bit of virtue signaling going on here because the reason why you didn't come over to Kick was because they disrespected you with the contract. But now we're talking about you need to be mindful about the fact that if you bring in people, you know, 10% of them could get into gambling, 1% of them could become addicts, right?
Yes.
But if the contract was sweet, you would have been a Kick streamer by now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And also,
I see what you're going at, but that's what I'm saying. It's like this kind of sliding scale, right? Where if you're going to be offered, let's say, a bad or even like a decent deal, right, to switch over, it's one of those things where, like, you're not going to pull your pants down and start shitting in public for like $50. But some guy comes up to you, he offers you $500,000, and you might say, you know what, I'd consider it. Because at that point, it's an offer that just can't be refused. Does that make sense?
See, but now you're actually, you know, you're actually bolstering my point though. Like with the virtue signaling, you're basically saying, like, I believe everything I just said, but I also have a price, you know? Like I could be bought. Like if you are to give me enough money, I'll drop down my pants and I'll just take a shit on the streets. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I agree with you. Don't get me wrong. I do think that like gambling is fucking degenerate. Like I dislike gambling. I wouldn't take a gambling sponsor. I wouldn't do anything with gambling, whatever, right? But at the same time, if we're gonna sit here and say, you know, like Kick.
Well, listen, okay, but I'll give you, I guess, like another example, right?
Wait, can I ask you one question before you give an example?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna ask you one question. Hold your thought. If Kick offered you a $3 million deal, non-exclusive, you only had to stream on here 3 days a week, $3 million a year, or $3 million for 2 years, would you take it? Non-exclusivity. Okay, that's all I have to ask.
Yep. So that's why it's just one of those things where, like, for the example, right? Let's say Raid comes up to you and they sit there and they're like, okay, we're going to offer you 15 grand, right? And you're going to do like a Raid sponsor. Sure, there are some viewers that if you do that Raid sponsor, they might get addicted to Raid and like maybe one or two might actually sit there and it might become somewhat harmful to their lives. But it's almost like there's this kind of sliding scale where 15 grand is a fuck ton at the end of the day. And there is like a cost of living where everything becomes, I guess, like, but it's like I could survive, right? And I could do well with what I'm currently making. And then if you factor in sponsors, it's just like added money. But then you have to realize that streaming isn't forever, right? And there might come a time one day where you can't stream anymore for whatever reason, and you know, it's one of those things where I have, I guess, morals when it comes to streaming, but there is that one area where it's like I might consider kind of easing up on them, depending, right?
Okay, that's fair. No, at least as long as you acknowledge it, it's fair. I was just trying to point out, because when you were talking about the ads, I'm not running ads to LowTierGod. I was like, oh, okay, this is somebody that's not willing to.
Yeah, but hold on. It's one of those things where there's a difference between taking money from a big company and taking money from a viewer, right? Like, I can honestly say I've never done a sub goal, never done a dono goal, nothing. Because I've always said that it's not on my viewer to pay me. It never is. And ads are a part of the viewer paying because they're giving up on the viewer experience for that, right? But if a company is willing to offer you a ton of money, that's different because they're a company, right? It's like you're taking away from like the individual.
Yeah, sure. I understand where you're coming from, but if this company that's offering you a lot of money, according to you, is a company that could put your viewers or like a percentage of them at risk of becoming gambling addicts, you're still harming the viewer at the end of the day. You might not be taking money directly out of their pockets, but you may be leading them down a path where they're exposed to bad.
I understand, and that's one of the reasons where, again, I do my best to minimize it, right? Like, I would never take the gambling sponsor, right? Even if it was like a higher figure for it, and I would never like encourage any kind of that stuff. But if it's something that happens by proxy, it's almost like there's a certain amount where you kind of have to weigh how much you could make, and then also like how much you could warn your audience against it, versus what is like realistic. You know what I mean? It's just like this weighted scale where when does it become worth it? When does it become not worth it? What can you do to minimize it? All those kinds of things.
I think that so you said one thing that stood out to me. So you said we can't stream forever, right?
Yep.
So would you want to go back? And I'm going to ask you this, and I'm still going to talk. I said, would you want to go back to being a regular guy after you're done streaming without setting yourself up? Because the whole point is to be able to go off the grid without having to worry about shit, Jim Carrey style, where I made so much money. If I don't want to stream for 5 days, I'm out of here. So when you say there's going to be a chance that, you know, we don't stream anymore, wouldn't you want to maximize your time and your revenue? We're still human beings. Like, we still want to, when this shit is all over, we still want to walk away like, you know what, I succeeded at something. I made this X amount of money. Now I can sustain myself on this type of level. And I'm not going to be like, fuck, like I just wasted a decade of my fucking life. That's what I'm saying for you. I feel like you have a very kind fucking heart. You have a lot of morality. I get that from you. You have a lot of morality, and I honestly feel like you're selling yourself short, bro. Well, I mean, to get 5 to 7K and run 0 ads for people who legitimately fuck with you that probably don't mind watching your ads, it's basically like just walking into a movie late. When you run ads, you walk into a movie late. I missed about 5 seconds, but fuck, I'm still here. Did you ever walk out of a movie that you were 10 minutes late to, or did you continue watching the movie?
I understand where you're getting at. Like,
yeah, but the question though, have you ever walked into a movie late and finished the movie?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah. So that it's just one of those things where streaming for me, right? I remember streaming at 0 viewers. Okay, and I remember sitting there. Yeah, like I'm all of us, right? All of us we're started at 0 viewers. And I remember streaming for like 200 hours a month, making nothing from it, right? Every day going to my mom, telling her, Mom, I had 3 people watching me today, you know? And it's just one of those things where when I got bigger and bigger and bigger, I never wanted to forget the base level that I was, where it was that one individual viewer watching me, you know? Because at the end of the day, sure, I might have 5 to 7K, or 5 to 7K viewers, but it's like 5 to 7,000 of those one viewers, you know? Like, it's not just a block number of 5 to 7K. It's like, no, like, it's each one individual person watching you. And if they start having a bad experience just because I want to sit there and make a few thousand more every month, then that's not something that I would do, just because it's almost like I don't forget where I came from. Does that make sense?
All right, listen, guys.
None of us do.
First of all, this final round is supposed to be you guys deathmatching each other, okay? So, big L's, okay? Millions of L's for both of you.
Oh, no.
By the way, 1 second. Little Steve, everybody that says Q still remembers, kill yourself. But yeah, go ahead, continue.
Number 1. Number 2, I did run the poll a while ago. It was very close, okay? Within 10 percentage points of each other, okay? I think within like 6 or 7 percentage points of each other. With Dante.
Just say percent. Why are you trying to sound like articulate and smart and shit? Just say percent, 10%. Like,
because 10% doesn't make sense, you fucking retard.
No, it makes sense. You're within 10% of each other.
If somebody says 10% more than 50,
if you're so smart, show me how you can use a comb.
If somebody says, I'd ask you to show me how you can use a comb, but you wear a hat every fucking time, okay? Mr. Mask motherfucker, shut the fuck up, okay? Dantes, you are the winner. Congratulations.
You think you're tough with that Velcro beard.
You did it. Good job, Dantes. Do you even stream on fucking Kick?
Me? No, I just stream on
Twitch.
Twitch.
Wait, did Dantes win? What the fuck?
Yeah, he did.
What a cut there, but
and he doesn't even have a fucking Kick stream. What the fuck?
Yeah, W for
Wait,
Dante,
just give him $500.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Qorantos is
he's
gonna
a good
ship that
dude.
over to you, okay? Nice job.
Wait, did you agree? If you're not gonna rate somebody, you're gonna give them $500?
No, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you even talking about right now?
What the fuck? You agreed to that? Oh my god, you're pulling out.
Wow, if only somebody at the beginning of the show would have said that. Good one.
Wait,
Okay.
Destiny,
What?
the winner gets a raid, right?
Generally, yeah. I usually raid, yeah.
Give it to LowTierGod.
Well, I'm gonna get off because I've been like on my ass for 3 hours.
Oh my god, Lil Steve, you're getting bitched by the contestants. They're like, hey, you're a little raid.
Wait, hold on. Wait. No. LowTierGod is going to stream for another 15 minutes, okay? For a 13,000 viewer raid. You'll stream for 15 more minutes, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, Dante, Dante's, please, like, I know you have a lot of morality, but I just really want you to like rethink your self-worth. I know you want to be partnered. You're lucky enough to be like part of a 0.1% of people that have 5 to 7K. I just don't want to see you sell yourself short. You remind me of myself when I was like 20. Like everything was golden to me, and the world was this, and I had morality, and then the internet destroyed me. But yeah.
All right,
that's all I have to say.
I'll give it a mind.
Yeah, bro. Maybe try for one day. I don't know.
Both of you, shout yourself out.
Well, I mean, my Twitch is just Dantes. Like, stream there every day. So if you guys want to watch me lose my mind playing League, you can do that. Yeah, that's about it.
Also, Lil Steve is giving you perms to his VC. He wants you to stop by, at any time of your choosing, since you're a massive fan and you know each and every single one of his talking points. He would like to talk to you again. Right, Lil Steve?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, there we go. LowTierGod, go ahead. I mean, you're going to get the rate anyways. Yeah.
It's been a fucking blast. Destiny was the first person to kind of dive into the lore and have the balls to collab with me for the first time. So this shit has been incredible. I had a great fucking time. I don't feel like I wasted my time. If you guys want to find me, I'm all over social media at LowTierGod. I'm on Twitch at LowTierGod, Kick, LowTierGod, Instagram, Delon Sparrow. You guys can find me everywhere. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all the votes. I do honestly believe that a bunch of weirdos rigged it a bit, but I'm not mad because Dante is a fucking guy with a big ass heart, so it's no big deal for me to lose to him.
Thank you,
Well, cool. Well, thanks a lot. Listen, guys, it's been fun having all of you here. I love you both very much. Even you, Qorantos, a little bit. We'll ship the big host over to LowTierGod. Congratulations, Dantes.
Like 15 minutes. Shout out Destiny.
You're trying to run away from the 5 fucking minute after show conversation, you coward. What the fuck?
Yeah, we'll do a quick after show. So I'll host you in like 5 minutes, LowTierGod. Okay. Thanks.
That's
a lot, guys.
fine.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, take care, guys. Thank you for stopping by.